y'all, I got a great new album in the mail today.
B-Dub Beats. Whether you're in the mood for romance or an intimate night of fondling and hardcore fucking, B-Dub Beats. If you're into water sports, this is the soundtrack for you. Let your stream of conscience flow as you rock over B-Dub Beats. Cause you know you want it bad as I do. B-Dub Beats. Light her ass up. She said her shoulders hurt, but those B-Dub Beats were playing. Oh man. Some things are worth pulling out for, like B-Dub Beats. Here are the beats that made Florida Evans drop the punch bowl.
Fantastic album, man. Let me borrow it.
No, my brother. You got to buy your own.
Hey.
And we're live.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up?
Back in effect once again. It is the effing podcast. I am your host for this evening. I am B-Dub.
Branson, what up?
Buddha, 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 Buddha.
Buddha's in the building.
We are awaiting Hassan.
Yes.
Alpha Dogs will be in the building. And definitely shout out my girl, Kelly Jo. She says she'll be back in the building next Saturday.
Yeah. So we're going to start off with our customary shout-outs to 8th and Fancy.
Shout out.
For all of your adult beverage snacks and needs.
All of them.
We also have Dank Drinks in the building.
What up, my guys?
Yes. Then we give a shout-out to the local plug. Please eat responsibly.
Please.
Shout out.
And Crimey Dealers.
Crimey. Matter of fact, I just saw them this week. Yo.
Awesome.
They were how do I explain it? They were trying to get us a special guest on the show and everything, but they had my contact information mixed up with somebody else's.
Interesting.
Well, the show will be around. They'll be able to get them
They'll
up
be
there.
able to link up
But
with
shout out
us.
to the crimiest of crime.
They can reach us on Facebook.
Yeah, definitely. So I wanna first give a couple of birthday shout outs. Gotta give my grandbaby Zoo a birthday shout out. She turns 2 years old. Gotta give a shout out to my cousin Taylor. I don't know how old Taylor's turning, but it's her birthday.
She grown.
Her birthday just passed. Then I believe I got to give a shout out to my other cousin, Tasha.
Oh, word.
I believe it was Tosh's birthday.
Other week, though.
Then I got a couple of homegirls. Shout out Trish. Her birthday's going to be coming up. And then I guess before we get into the show, spring isn't the only thing in the air. Spring is not the only thing in the air. If you live down south, you already know it. I looked out. I'm on the balcony today, just looking outside, and it's yellow everywhere.
Yeah. It's covered all on my car.
It's yellow everywhere outside. Oh boy, my head start hurting. Like this. Just hope these showers hurry up and come. Just hope
it's
the rain.
It's supposed to rain tomorrow and Monday, so I think
please hope the rain hurry up and come in because this thick.
Yeah,
this is thick. Like it's like a yellow haze outside during the day today. It was crazy.
No doubt. Cool. Well, we're going to start the show off, and we're going to start it off with the news from yesterday. Of course, you heard about Atlanta rapper, R.I.P. to Young Scooter, passing away.
The Jug King.
Yeah, in Atlanta. The Jug King.
The Jug King.
Yeah, he passed away yesterday at 39 on his birthday, so that's definitely unfortunate. It looks like the Fulton County Medical Examiner confirmed his death. And it looks like it happened while he was fleeing from police officers. He injured his leg after jumping 2 fences And I guess it tore maybe a femoral artery or something like that caused him to bleed out and pass away. So it was a little bit interesting to hear that. I have the clip with the police announcing what they discovered.
We're here to discuss two events this evening. The first being from the 200 block of William Nye Drive. In Zone 3, officers responded to a dispute with a weapon. It was advised in the call remarks that shots were fired and a female was dragged back into the location. Once officers arrived, they knocked on the door. A male opened the door and immediately shut the door on the officers. The officers then established a perimeter. During the process of establishing the perimeter, two males fled out of the rear of the house. One male returned back into the house. The other male jumped two fences as he was fleeing. When officers located him on the other side of the fence, he appeared to have suffered an injury to his leg. Officers rendered aid, and he was transported to Grady Hospital, where he was pronounced deceased. That male is going to be a 39-year-old male out of Atlanta. Just to be very clear, the injury that was sustained was not via the officers on scene. It was when the male was fleeing.
Can we confirm that it's a known rapper that goes by the name of Young Scooter, the 39-year-old male?
We cannot at this point. That's a function of the Fulton County Medical Examiner's Office once they notify the next of kin, so that we were premature on that.
Yeah, so that was the clip of the Fulton County Police detailing what they saw yesterday and basically what the events were that transpired that led to Young Scooter's death. And that's really a freak accident when you think about it.
It's super sad.
Yeah.
It's really beyond sad. To pass on your birthday is beyond sad. But here's something I took out of it. I'm gonna tell you the crazy part I took out of this, though. You're 39. You jumping them fences ain't
39.
Nah.
That was a 20-year-old need.
So right then I'm like, you 39.
Jumping fences. I said that's too old to be running from the cops.
And not even that, though, but I'm under the impression, what could...
Are you running from?
Yeah.
What are you running from?
It's sure boring. Like, unless you're about to, you know what I mean, unless it's like some beefy, you got your op in front of you tight, and you ain't, you call lacking. What do you...
But they said it was a domestic dispute, and the cops came out. Maybe he had warrants.
I mean, I understand that, and let me be the first. I've been locked up on my birthday. Like, got locked up on my birthday, like on some freak shit.
I know how to flee. I'll flee in a heartbeat.
I couldn't flee.
Boy.
Because I was with somebody else, and if I would have fled, I would have had that.
We all
person.
fled.
Like,
I will say, bro.
I was with a
it's
chick.
Been several times. We have all fled.
I was with a chick. I wasn't going to leave her like that. But just, it's sad that he passed on his birthday. That it's sad. Like Buddha said, what are you running from, though?
Yeah.
What was
it seemed like a domestic dispute. And my only guess is he had warrants. That's the only reason I see you fleeing in that situation.
No, but it's just a warrant.
Yeah, like,
but
like,
what type of warrant, maybe, though?
Yeah.
I mean, they ain't like no attempted murder or nothing like that. You probably got like an FTA on some nonsense.
True.
Possibly.
Yeah,
True.
without knowing anything about the situation prior, this is just an assumption.
Yeah,
that maybe he had a warrant.
Either way, it's just terrible, man. And I'm thinking just back to the Met days, dog.
Yeah, boy, he got that Sean Taylor.
Look, back when I was 20, I get over a fence like nothing, boy. Like, that was nothing. Now, I try to jump over a fence.
I'm not even thinking about jumping the fence. I can honestly tell you,
it's
these days,
possible.
The way my back is set up and the way I don't know, my shin's always been messed up since I was a youth, but the way them things are set up now.
It's flip over the fence. Like,
Oh, yeah.
You falling over the fence
I'm
like Handy.
falling over. I need a mat to make sure it's nothing, if it's spiked on the top. Like,
it's hurling your body over the fence. It's not
or hurling it at the fence. Like, I don't even think I'm going to get over the
it's
fence.
It's not scaling the fence no more.
I don't think I need to be able
That
to
should
take
be an
it.
age where you have bond. 40.
I mean, but like Buddha said, though, like, what were you running from? What was
That's a
going on?
very good question.
That's why.
Like I said, that's the only reason
I can't
can
imagine
think
it would be, it would have to be something to make it be worth, whatever it is you're fleeing from on your birthday, son. I'm saying, bond. I know this nigga gonna bond out.
Yeah.
Unless it's some crazy shit. I'm just taking back to Atlanta. Like,
And if it was some crazy shit, they would have said it.
oh,
I believe that.
No, he would still got. He should have still. He would have seen the judge. I think and everything.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, if it was some crazy, like we had such and such on him and stuff, they didn't say nothing crazy.
The only thing they made sure to say was, "We didn't do it. The police didn't do it." That's the only thing that you know for sure is that they said he went out his way to say these were not injuries inflicted by the police during the pursuit. Like, we did not do any of these things. These were self-inflicted injuries, and that's the only thing he really made known for sure, for certain, that he wanted to put out there.
Yeah, cops were covering their own ass. But with that said, I mean, I don't think they shot him. Did they say he had a gun on him?
No.
None of that happened.
So there was no gun found on him. Maybe he was tripping. Maybe he was high, drunk.
I'm sure it was all that, but still.
Yeah, it was his birthday.
It was his birthday.
Yeah. So he was probably.
But then and that's even more for me to read, like, oh, man, I'm too fucked up to even try and get away right now.
Yeah, that's what I would think. I don't know, man. But, yeah, I was listening to some Young Scooter today.
Yeah, man.
The Jug King.
The Jug King. I was just playing Young Scooter.
Yes, we were all taking time to reflect upon the music of the Young Scooter.
Back, like, during that era. Like,
yeah.
Damn.
Scooter's not bad. I'm not going to sit here in front and act like I was familiar with his music prior to this
I'm a Metro
incident.
nigga. That's.
I mean, I've heard it a time or two. I just had to hear it again just to make sure I knew.
Yeah,
he's been out here a couple times.
He rapped and he was on beat, so, I mean, he is pretty much from our era, though. So.
Alpha Dogs in the building.
Boop, boop, boop. What up, gentlemen? What up? My bad.
What up?
You know, brother started other business today, so
you good with business calls.
Did you get your water?
Calls.
I got my water. Thank you.
All right.
That was the funniest shit.
I'm glad you're here for this next one.
Okay.
But R.I.P. to Young Scooter. Definitely consoling the family and stuff like that. Just, a horrible loss. Definitely, shout out the city of Atlanta because I know he played a part in that music scene as well. So
yeah, he was heavy with free bands.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Hell yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and switch to the next topic because LeBron and Stephen A. reignite their drama this week. As LeBron made an appearance on Pat McAfee's show.
Pat McAfee.
McAfee. I always mix him up.
McAfee. McCaffrey used to catch them balls for John Elway like that.
Now, you know what it is? I get him mixed up with the dude who does I get him mixed up with the guy who owns the antivirus. Yeah, that's why I call him that. Yeah, that's why I always call him that. But yeah, LeBron made a surprise appearance on Pat McAfee show. I was a little shocked to see it because was this like promoted? Because I don't remember hearing about it.
It was actually. You want to be honest? It was actually set up because Rich Paul was up there a couple weeks ago. He was up on Pat McAfee's show. You know what I'm saying? So
he was,
like
actually
the way I see it, he did that to get at Stephen A. Smith.
Of course, but
he know that Pat and Stephen A. is not cool.
Yeah,
and he was like, "You've been dying for me to talk to you. Like, come on the show and do so. Well, how me get you?"
But I'm saying though, the alley oop was like I said. What's the name came up there? He came
Rich
on.
Paul, yeah.
Rich Paul came up there like a couple weeks ago, so it was already scheduled
in the makings
because they had a road trip to Indiana. So
it was going back to Indiana.
Right. But my take on it is, it went from LeBron. You was right because when he said as a father, it's almost like you questioning his parenting skill. Mm-hmm. But then it took a toll. It took a twist when you taking swipes at your man that's been reporting for you since you came out of high school, Brian Windhorst. When he said the word weird, he talking about Brian Windhorst. How's you taking shots at him and he been covering you out of high school up until this point? So Brian Windhorst pretty much built his career, quote unquote, around LeBron because I haven't heard anything from Brian Windhorst until LeBron came about. Then you taking shots at various people, so it seems like
who LeBron?
Yeah, LeBron. Yeah, when he was on the show, when he was talking, he was taking shots at different people from Stephen A. to Brian Windhorst, even Kendrick Perkins.
Well, I'm gonna say this in LeBron's defense, he don't talk a lot. These people take shots at Bron
daily,
regularly. You see what I'm saying?
I get it, but so I'm I ain't no Stephen A. fan, but I watched this show and he has always gave LeBron praises. You know what I'm saying? He has always have his platform open for him to come on and speak. You feel what I'm saying? LeBron, for whatever reason, has never came on the platform. So the thing that what people got a point about is when you had Skip Bayless taking shots at you for years, you ain't say shit, nothing. So here
why give Skip like the credit?
So where'd all the energy coming from now that you taking shots at people who reported you fairly? And even look, the crazy part about it, I'm looking at the show. Brian Windhorst is still giving him props.
You know what this is to be like? It's the John Cena heel turn.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly.
Later,
That's exactly.
At the end of your career, you know what?
You just turning on everybody.
I
mean, Brian
everybody.
Windhorst was literally giving him props, giving his praise, and Stephen A. Was like, "Well, you holding with grace," but he was taking shots at you when he called you when he said weird. That was him what he was talking about.
Now maybe the shot to Brian might have been a little bit, maybe even the shot to Perk might have been, but the shot to Stephen A.
Perk said now he's always said in his book LeBron is the GOAT.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because they was in high school, all McDonald's All-American, all together. When it came to making a comment about Michael Jordan, he unfollowed him. So Perk, I got even petty. I just blocked his ass. You feel what I'm saying?
That's kind of tender.
Yeah, but if you really look at it,
it's kind of tender.
He don't even have a relationship with Mike. Him and Mike, they was talking about that. Him and Mike don't have no type of relationship because the fact that he's still playing, and it's probably calculated because LeBron is basically like, I think that one of the most disrespectful things that he was saying was like, which we know with today's players, if you put them back in the 70s. Like Giannis, he said Giannis will score over 200-something points. That's true because back in the 70s, you don't have guys. The average height wasn't.
See, that's kind of where because the game's called so much different. Yeah,
exactly. It was
big,
a lot more physical back then. No, actually, the 70s, it was finesse. And then then the 80s and 90s it was physical.
They talk that now, but the no fly zone, that was a real thing.
Oh yeah.
So Giannis go to the hole.
He getting clothesline
2-3 times.
He getting clothesline.
He gonna be working on that.
And look, them niggas back in the 80s and 90s, they ain't woofing. They fighting.
And that's what I'm saying.
They do a lot of woofing now. Today's game.
That's why I kind of take. I've seen both eras played, and it sound good. Until Bill Laimbeer take you out the air one time,
or Robert Parrish,
or
Rick Mahorn, or Charles Oakley, and somebody come in. They had enforcers.
It sounds
Robin.
Good. They were, they're only going to suspend you for the game. They're only going to put you out for the game. So,
or Ron Artest with him in Detroit.
Ben Wallace, there was a way the game was played. Now
they
that
had
the game
enforcers.
isn't played, there's no touching. God, don't touch nobody.
Can't breathe on a
there.
nigga now.
But it was kind of disrespectful to the old school. They might not have been in the shape that they're in now, but the game was still serious.
I just think that if he just kept it subtle, like, all right, I just had my rant when he was taking shots at my son, which. Again, when he was saying about as a dad, he was safe then to challenge him on that shit because you challenging my parenting, you know what I'm saying? But now when you taking shots at other NBA reporters and shit like that, then it's like, nigga, you had this shit plot. You had a lot on your chest.
He had been holding it.
And then, like I said, Brian Windhorst still was giving him his grace. It was Stephen A. had to point out like, yeah, but even though you giving him his grace, he called you weird. Brian Windhorst ain't had shit to say.
He might be weird.
He might be weird.
He really might be weird.
I mean, but
honestly, I never heard of Wemby before. Damn, LeBron.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. He built his whole career around LeBron since high school.
Okay, so he's hanging on.
Yeah,
he's hanging on by LeBron. He's hanging on by LeBron.
Weird. Like,
that's weird as hell. That's your only.
Retires.
That's your only person. Your only in is LeBron. Even though he is the guy to be in.
I mean,
with,
if you want to be fair, when LeBron took his
LeBron really don't know him like that.
This is
really don't know him like that.
I doubt that.
Like,
if you reporting me since high school,
and that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? I know something about you.
Just,
I get that, but you didn't have no problem with him covering you for 20 years.
No, he probably has.
No, he hasn't, because he was like when LeBron took.
No, I mean you might be right, but just think about it though.
He just randomly showed up at one of your high school games and never went away.
For real.
I mean, again, I feel what you're saying.
Now he has all the.
But he helped build protect your cachet,
doubt.
and it's like now you trying to air his ass out.
That's LeBron stand.
It was good. It was good it was good while I was going.
No doubt, but like he said though, it's like it might be a little weird.
Does he invite him to his parties and house parties?
I don't even know. Again, we never know.
Because see, remember Stephen A. and Allen Iverson, how they were connected.
Yeah, because Stephen A. was in that Philadelphia market.
They were
reporter.
They were cool. You know, I've never seen Wendy and LeBron in the same room.
Yeah, I mean, like in the same setting.
I agree with you.
I've never seen that before.
Dabbing it up or something.
Yeah, I mean, but if you look at him, like, do he look like he a cool type person that's gonna be in parties and shit like that? No,
but I'm just saying though, like you over these 20 years, I would have seen at least
a transformation.
One type of picture with you and Bron together, the way you
or him and
covered
Rich Paul. So shit.
I mean, so it's weird because you don't hang out.
Yeah,
I mean, that's like a stand. That's like a stalker almost.
He just kept it. I mean, I'll take it. He just kept it professional. Because some people don't want to cross the professional line, especially white folks. They don't want to cross the professional line. He's an introvert.
Hey, you talking about especially white?
No. I'm talking about that. Just look at him.
And
he's an introvert.
And
you feel what I'm saying?
That,
LeBron, I'm gonna give you this angle right quick. Now, if you look at Brian Windhorst, he ain't never getting no pussy.
He like one of them drunk ass.
LeBron probably
he look like one of them drunk frat white boys.
I know he married, but what I'm saying is LeBron probably saw him on a come up. You feel what I'm saying? Like, hey, look, team up. You report me. You feel what I'm saying? We both build our shit up at the same time. Because again, we never heard of him until LeBron came about in high school.
That's the thing that might make it even more weird. Is like you say, he's an introvert. He doesn't want to cross that line. But if you're going to cover me all my life, at
you got to be under a microscope.
Like at
but
least
you won't even dap by hand.
Like, come on.
I mean, again, this is the reason why I'm gonna give him.
Who's that peeking through my window?
When LeBron was getting all them shots when he took his ass to Miami, he covered his ass.
Use what you got to get what you
got.
I
feel what you're saying. So that's why I said the whole shit make it messy now, and it doesn't. In my opinion, it don't make LeBron look better.
Okay, and then we'll jump to how did Stephen A. get the? You know what I'm getting ready to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, one thing I did want to mention was LeBron accusing Smith of being on a Taylor Swift tour run and that he couldn't wait until the video dropped to talk about it. And then he started saying how he was going to be smiling ear to ear, this tighty whitey's eating ice cream.
But we all knew, like we said last week when it happened, like
he had to talk about it.
I wasn't going to talk about it.
You had to talk about it. The whole world see it. If you didn't talk about it, somebody was saying so. Number one, name, image, likeness. That shit was for the whole world to see. That was content. You had no choice but to talk about it.
Everybody always come out like I wasn't going to talk about it. We seen it.
You had no choice but to talk about it. To save face.
Yeah. I like how Stephen A. called him a liar and said he would have swung on him if LeBron touched him.
I mean,
here we go again. Here we go again. And how old is Stephen A?
He's about 60.
He's in his 50s.
This nigga still jump. He's still trying to jump fences too. Stephen A. out here trying to jump fences.
This is the thing of after an argument and you think of more stuff to say and stuff like that, or what would have happened if
no.
I mean, he had no choice but to respond because LeBron came on the show and he was talking about him. And the show. And Pat's show come on after.
But they get the swinging on LeBron.
You gonna swing on LeBron?
I know that. I mean, I guess because LeBron put up the old clip with him doing the boxing.
Boy,
he was injured. He had broken.
LeBron is the top peak of athletes. Like he is the
he's just an
of
athlete,
athletes.
nigga. Like shit.
He is.
I get you.
He is. I don't think there's an athlete in better shape than prime LeBron was.
Yeah, I just think, like I said, this whole thing of him pretty much ranting, you ain't did it your whole career. You feel what I'm saying? You should just kept it like that. You said what you checked him on the court. You feel me? Let it go. But you came, you set this shit up, and you taking shots at everybody. And like I said, Perk give him his props. Stephen A. give him his props, as well as Brian Windhorst give him his props.
Okay.
It is when they had a GOAT conversation, this is where he getting his feels.
Now it just happens that the Lakers have started losing.
You're right. Yeah, we had a half court shot that beat us.
And they're gonna the playoffs. The playoffs are coming up.
We got the toughest schedule. Remaining schedule.
The Lakers playing.
We're gonna be good.
Six.
We're gonna be like we're gonna be like 3 or 4 seed. Because if you look from 2 through 6, it's like a game and a half apart from each other.
3 or 4 seed.
We are either a 4th seed, the lowest.
That look disgusting when he said a 3 or 4 seed.
No, it's not. That's it. It's still you still hosting a home playoff game. It just as far as I think the 4th seed, if you end up facing OKC earlier than you want to.
Don't want that.
If you had a 2 seed, if you face them in the Western Conference Finals.
Now Stephen A. also did what I said a lot of people can't do. When a person can't out roast you, the only way they can beat you is with the truth or with a lie. And then Stephen A. tried to go for the low blow, saying LeBron wasn't at the Kobe Memorial. Only to find out he actually was.
Oopsie.
Yeah.
I mean, he corrected himself. He came back.
Yeah, but
I know he
why
put it
you
out
go there?
You're right. He was in his
when
fields.
Petty goes wrong.
You right.
Because now you caught trying to be petty.
It backfired.
And then he tried to call him out
backfired.
for missing D Wade's Hall of Fame introduction, but that was a couple weeks after Bronny's cardiac arrest episode. So
he couldn't make it.
Yeah.
You're being petty. Stephen A. is trying to be petty.
Yeah, he's being petty. The Tidy Whitey's meme, he got to come back. The meme where he doing the old clip, he doing the uppercuts. You feel what I'm saying? He got to. This is a $100 million man that's on TV now. Ain't no way the hell you gonna let the man take a shot at you and don't say that. You got to. You got to. You got to give energy. You feel me? So
this is the thing though. See, that basketball fraternity is a tight fraternity. So once you get one of them pissed like that, they'll figure out a way to blackball you.
Right, but when he got deep ties with the old school, the OGs and shit.
But that's not this generation of ballers.
Well,
now.
a lot of them still have their hands in the game. Some of them are GMs and shit like that. So he can work his way around them.
But the one player,
and besides, I mean, cut you off. Besides, LeBron is on it.
That's the one player you don't want to.
He gonna tell. Now, if you'd have said that about 5-10 years ago, right now. He's fading off. He's fading off.
I think he still plays a big part in this.
I believe he's trying to take it from a voice like he's coming out speaking for all the players. He's outspoken. He's the most outspoken NBA player as of right now.
Who else is it?
Yeah, he is.
Who else has a gravitas or aura that LeBron does in the NBA? And like you say, he's at the tail end of it.
That speaks out.
Right now, the nigga don't want
that. Speak out.
He don't want.
No, I'm just.
He don't want no parts of it.
Anthony Edwards?
But I don't even think
that's all. He only got it because his game. You got the aura, meaning outside your game.
He just tall as fuck.
Outside your game. No, outside your game is when you talk. People tend to listen. So I get with you. Nope, he too quiet. He too quiet.
Right. I'm telling it's Ant-Man. He just don't want this shit.
He's loud, but he's only loud when it comes on the court.
That's what I'm saying.
He's not. He doesn't speak. See, this is what separates LeBron from everybody else. Outside your play on the court and your greatness on the court, you speak on politics and all that other stuff.
Nobody else do
that. Nobody has the weight to do that.
They'll
be like Chris Paul, and he
answer your question, nobody.
Basically out too.
So that's what I'm saying. You going at LeBron, who still is a
Or it would be
major
Giannis.
and these other guys, their
It
aura.
would be a Giannis if anybody. That would
Giannis
be the
don't
next.
really- Giannis don't really. He don't
But
really
I'm just
talk.
saying that would be
don't
the
talk.
only
His
other person.
aura
like
ain't.
that.
He don't have no aura. LeBron has an aura. Like when I say aura, like
Nobody. To
the
answer your
greatest-
question, nobody.
An aura is like when I think of wrestlers, like Roman Reigns is the biggest wrestler right now, regardless of who else you name. Roman has that aura, like he is just bigger than wrestling. LeBron is bigger than basketball. What other basketball player has
Nobody.
that aura?
Nobody.
There's nobody on that platform.
So as of right
But who's been
now,
around like LeBron to have that platform either though?
KD,
KD,
all these
too
dudes have
quiet.
been around
They-
for.
right.
Chris Paul's
Chris-
been around.
right.
No, Chris
Like,
Paul's. I already said Chris Paul, but he's on the way out. Like he doesn't even count anymore.
well, LeBron's on the way all the
already
way
said
out,
Chris,
but
but he did
LeBron
not
is
count.
he's taking the lead. I see what he's doing. He's taking the lead as I'm going to be the voice of the league because he already know the younger generation don't want no parts of it.
and that's the wrong guy to be beefing with. Stephen A. better.
Well,
tread
if you
lightly.
if you come on that angle like that, and based off how LeBron is angling his career to basically being the spokesman of the league for the players, because like you said, who has that aura to where outside his games is solidified. When he speaks and he talking about whether it's politics or whether it's about the nature of the sport, you feel what I'm saying? He's the loudest.
and all these kids coming up look up to LeBron. LeBron's their GOAT.
Well, LeBron's GOAT is for guys that's in their 30s.
LeBron is their GOAT.
30s.
These kids coming
Late
up now,
20s,
he's their
30s,
GOAT. So
late 30s.
whatever he says to them, they're more than likely going to follow, like how they tried to follow what Jordan said to that generation when Jordan was looked at like that.
Yeah, but the only thing about Jordan then when it came to politics, and stuff, he didn't talk. He didn't. He,
Yeah,
he
but-
left. He left that alone.
But that we ain't talk. We talk about the basketball side. Like
No,
I say,
but when
the move Stephen A. Smith out.
I got you. But if we're going based off what you've been articulating, saying the aura of LeBron. So LeBron, we know his game. It speaks for itself. He speaks politics. He speaks on issues that other athletes, NBA especially, don't speak on. You feel what I'm saying? Look, Trump banned him and Steph
got
Curry.
no LeBron contract, nigga.
Right. Trump banned him and Steph Curry from the damn White House. I mean, I'm just saying. So
That's wild.
yeah, exactly. Like he came anyway, but I'm just saying. So
Like
to-
you let dictators
So
from other countries go to the White House.
right, but you won't let
Two
let
basketball
America right.
players. Wow.
So the thing about it is, so just to keep it on that right there, nobody, not even Jordan. Jordan didn't even talk about politics. He stayed away from that shit. He didn't talk about it till later on after he was out of the damn league.
All right.
Cool. Yeah. Well, I also wanted to move on from that topic to another sports topic because Dion apparently is staying at Colorado.
Got
Must
that
be
new
the
contract, that
money.
Mooney,
He got that contract extension.
Must
What,
be the
5 years,
money.
54 million?
Yes, Dion signed for 5 years, $54 million as coach with Colorado, and
a little over
players that
$10
you
million.
did mention they would have to break out the paper.
Players ball is at my crib.
And
Like
he got
it must
all-
be
he-
the money.
and he got a all-star Hall of Fame coaching staff.
Oh, yeah.
He got Marshall Falk. He got Warren Sapp.
So if you thought that they were hating,
They really
on this
gonna be
black
hated.
man
Like, look, if
before.
you want to learn from the best, we got Hall of Famer coaches in every top end position. Come to Colorado,
Yeah, and he did a historical turnaround.
and I got a Heisman Trophy winner on top of that.
Yep, historical turnaround, turning Colorado from 1-11 to 9 wins in just 2 seasons. Yeah, $54 million is a lot of money.
A little
And
over,
I was
he got a
shocked
little over 10 million.
and on top of that,
Why you was shocked?
because I thought he would.
I thought he was leaving.
Pursuing into the NFL.
Nah, I didn't because
I thought he was gonna pursue another collegiate
Now, if he gets them to a national title within the next year or two, yeah, he going to the NFL.
no, I'm not going to say that because see now with Deion signing this money, this is my view of it. With him signing for this
he
money,
home now.
there's this void that needs to be filled
What's that?
for a great college coach since Saban left.
Okay.
And it's there for Deion to fill.
But-
It's there for Deion to be because, like you say, he took Colorado program that was
Let's go back. He took Jackson State.
Yeah, throughout his coaching career. So now I don't think he wants the pros because them niggas don't
Egos.
listen. Them niggas
Now,
don't
if
listen.
A whole bunch of imagine Deion trying to coach a whole bunch of Deions.
Look, let me tell you something. Let me tell you. Look, follow me on this. This is the reason why I say if Deion takes Colorado to in the playoffs, or they get a deep run in playoffs within the next 2-3 years, he's gonna be so hot in the NFL marketing. They're gonna practice. Some organization gonna give him the keys to the damn league, key to the organization.
Some people don't want to go. Look
You
at
right.
your boy Lincoln Riley. Lincoln Riley keeps bouncing around. His name been hot for years.
Yeah, but it's different because again, the thing about it is,
them boys listen on the college level. And
of course,
they
you
pay me big
got
money.
more control on the college level,
and they pay me big money.
right? But see, if a team it's a difference between NFL money and college money. College money, they get money too now, but NFL money, that's a whole different ballgame.
And that's cool. But see, with college money comes college boosters.
You're
So
right.
I'm especially Colorado boosters. Like I'm super well taken care of. Like the Booster Association is just like in the NFL.
This is the reason why. I say if Deion continue to be successful at Colorado, wherever his son goes to, Cleveland or the Giants, both of those coaches can be fired. We already know Giants Dayball, he's on a hot seat. That's the reason why they got 2 veteran quarterbacks. You feel what I'm saying? So wherever his son goes, Cleveland or the Giants, if they have a losing season and Deion continues to climb in the college ranks and doing his thing with Colorado, he's gonna be coaching his son in the NFL.
I don't see it.
Book it. I
don't
see it.
I see him trying to run the college team. That's what I see.
If you got to operate, listen. This is the first time in NFL history, I'm almost willing to bet, that a Hall of Famer coach, is coaching his son.
And that's cool, but you leave Colorado, but Colorado's not the biggest thing in college.
I feel
if
you.
want to be the best college.
I feel you.
Your next move is going to be either to the Big 12 or the SEC.
Or coaching your son in the NFL. If you got an opportunity to coach your son in the NFL, I don't see him passing up on that.
We'll see.
So like I said, if you look at those 2 organizations, either one of those, Stefanski or Dayball, can be fired. And wherever Shedeur goes and Colorado continues to win, watch his name pop back up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, Deion's already had a positive impact on the Colorado's campus. They are seeing a 50.5% increase in Black African Americans,
college enrollment,
prospective students, and trying to enroll, and in non-whites total increased in 29.3%. So they are seeing an increase in diversity, DEI.
Which is really
the niggers. Yeah. The niggers coming.
Hey,
they bringing money. They bringing money.
Yeah. If they bring doves, come on in.
That's when
wins. Come on,
they
in.
love you when you win. Yeah. You making them money. They love you.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting to see. Now, another thing Deion mentioned, he was on Skip Bayless' show this week, and he mentioned he was going to hold off on being in the business of Shedeur and which team he drafts. So he's not going to be like the Mannings and kind of
he already done put the fields out before it even happened. You remember they reported he gave the team's blessing to holler at his son, talk to his son and stuff. So he already planted the seed already.
I think Deion understands it's not his path.
Yeah,
it's not his path to walk. It's your
he knows that, but he gonna make sure his son don't get trapped off in no bullshit.
Oh, of course. But
at the end of the day, like for instance, if he get drafted by the Giants, and we know if he gets drafted by the Giants and they go through Russell Wilson, James Winston, and they end up turning it over to Shedeur and they still lose, it's like you sabotaging the young career.
I don't think you're putting your pick on a third quarterback. I think you're looking at another position now. I think you have two. I don't think you're looking at a quarterback no more for the Giants. I think you're looking at
another. What are they? Number 2,
3.
Because
you're not so what
Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston. I'm not trying to get to
it's win now. They saving their season. They saving their careers.
I'm not going to get him. So I think Shedeur might be going to
either Cleveland. Cleveland number 2. Cleveland number 2. If anything, Giants, they gonna either draft either Carter or Heisman Trophy winner. Travis. One of the two.
I still got Travis going number 1.
No, he's not going. Nah, Cam Ward number 1.
I can't wait. I can't
You
wait.
really believe in Cam Ward?
I can't wait till this
Cam
draft
Ward is
comes. I
number
got
1.
Trav number 1.
Cam Ward number 1.
All right.
Because first of all, when the last time we can just go draft history? When the last time they got him wide receiver? They got him basically titled wide receiver / defensive back. When they ever went number 1?
But when have we ever had anybody like him?
We had a Champ Bailey. We had Champ Bailey. What's my man name from Michigan? Won the Heisman.
Desmond.
Not Desmond.
Charles.
Charles Woodson. So they played both sides of the ball. Down when they got in the league, they played dominant defense.
I'm not saying you got to be an elite receiver. You just have to be one to take away the coverage.
If you drafting number 1, you drafting somebody the face of your franchise.
That's what I'm saying. I'm getting 2 positions in one. I'm getting me a decent wide receiver, but I'm getting me a lockdown corner. As in, I'm just getting a quarterback.
Is he a lockdown corner? He decent.
I think he locked down.
He gotta get his grown man body in.
Yeah,
That's you know what I'm saying.
So
This is where, like I said, the last defensive player went number 1 was it a few years ago?
Mm-hmm.
What year was it? We'll find out later. But a wide receiver has not gone number 1 in over a decade. So let's keep that in mind.
Damn. When was the last time a corner went number 1?
It's been
a while too. It might be
so
like
right. So usually goes number 1 quarterback or a defensive end or a defensive end.
Running backs don't go number 1.
Running backs don't go number 1s no more. It's either quarterback, defensive end,
Yeah,
or a left tackle. Right, exactly.
O-lineman go 1.
And I haven't heard no lineman that going that high at number 1. That's why I said Cam Ward's locked.
Cam Ward.
We'll see.
You, baby. You.
Cool. All right. So I wanted to move on from discussing Deion and the NFL draft potential to discussing Sean Kingston, because Sean Kingston and his mother were found guilty of fraud. What was that, yesterday?
Friday, yep.
Yep, they were found guilty on all counts of their federal wire fraud in Fort Lauderdale,
You're way too
Florida.
beautiful.
Yeah.
You're way too beautiful.
You pay them people their money, man.
Yeah, so both Kingston and his mom were accused of defrauding a jewelry business, a luxury bed company, a used luxury and exotic car dealership.
So this is my question.
Yeah.
Whose idea was it, mom or his?
Mom's.
I think it was his.
No, mom's in there. Yeah, mom's the one who said, yo, you use your fame.
And flip this money even more. Yeah.
Because your mom is either going to talk you out of it or be an enabler.
Okay.
If she wasn't arrested with him, then I would think she would have probably not known or tried to talk him out of it. But nah, she was on that shit with her too. So yeah, it looks like here's the jacked up part. Kingston is ordered to be confined to house arrest with electronic monitoring. Must post a surety bond on a home valued at $500,000 and $200,000 in cash. But his mom will remain in federal custody, where she's ordered to remain until sentencing.
Then that lets you know.
Yeah,
that lets you know.
Mom was the ringleader.
Mom was the ringleader.
So yeah, so he gets to stay home and play PlayStation until mom got to stay.
That's fucked up.
Mom got to fight bitches in the clink. Yeah,
she ain't fighting nobody. They ain't fucking with her.
Yeah, so it looks like both are scheduled to be sentenced on July 11th.
Damn, mom.
And it looks like
how you let mom out?
Both Kingston and his mom were crying, and I say they deserve that shit because they were scamming for luxury items, so they were just on some greed.
Can't take no white folks shit.
Nah, not and then let this take that shit.
They gonna come get your ass, man.
Over with.
Look, this ain't no niggas taking from another nigga. You know what I'm saying? You taking from the white folks, and they gonna come high hell of water for your ass.
Not just they nice shit. You just ain't taking shit.
Yeah, you just
taking a nice shit.
Nice shit.
Yeah, you taking a
So
nice
it looks
shit.
like, Kingston was accused of using his celebrity influence in social media accounts to convince sellers of luxury goods to deliver his items before payment. And his mother often followed up to ensure delivery dates and other details. Payments was then made via fraudulent and worthless wire transfers, while the items were retained by Kingston. So they thought this was I don't
wire fraud. Whoo.
Wire fraud.
That's because of the amount of the money. It's north. It's well over what 10,000. So
I'm comfortable with them throwing the book at him just because of greed, man. You ain't
y'all being ignorant.
Yeah,
it's just ignorant.
All you gotta do is do the promo and pay them.
I'd understand scamming if you needed necessities like a place to stay or a car, but you were scamming luxury items
for a big ass TV,
a giant TV. Yo, and this nigga was like, "I know Justin Bieber, give me a TV," but then these companies was like, "Okay," so they just dumb as hell. They were trying to build some
pay them
credit.
bills.
So I'm wondering what is the actual sentence they could possibly receive. Do you know off top what the charges are?
It depends on how much.
Look, you talking about Florida? So
it depends on how much.
Oh, we're talking. I mean, isn't this in the quarter of a million?
Yeah, anywhere from like 2 to 10 years.
Yeah,
I say like 2 to 5. Like we're going to teach you a lesson. You being ignorant. But it's not long.
And we trying to say that's based off you have no criminal.
Yeah, it's not a long. So you ain't seeing but you going for like 2 years. You going for 2 years.
You gonna do a couple years.
Yeah,
especially if mom didn't get out.
Now she was trying to say her attorney was trying to say she was trying to protect her son from people after his money, and she had suspicions about a TV installer. 2 jewelers and a car dealership mentioned in court. So I guess her defense was
weak.
Yeah,
I didn't trust them
was
niggas.
Very weak.
I didn't trust them.
Yeah, so she was on some. Yeah,
we just took that stuff, but I didn't trust them.
Yeah,
once we got their stuff,
I had to hold on to their stuff for collateral until I learned to trust them enough to give them my money.
That's basically what it sounded like to me.
I'm gonna hold on to your shit until I know that you are real.
Yeah, that's pretty pathetic because I fully believe they are guilty of what they did.
Oh, they did. They are.
Yeah, and like I said, they did it for greed. This wasn't necessity. So, throw the book at them because that's what they do. They hustle. Kingston, he saw a loophole and said he was going to exploit it.
Make an example out of them.
Hell yeah. But, hey, whatever happens to Kingston, I'm cool with it because I don't really listen to his music. So I don't listen to his music at all. But, hey, whatever happens, happens. Okay, I wanted to move along from that because there was just some news popping up today about Cardi B and Offset. And apparently Offset is just crashing out.
He's trying to go to prison
on some Chris Benoit shit.
He's trying to go to prison.
Apparently, Cardi is being threatened by Offset on some. I can't say the word on YouTube, but unaliving himself and her on some Chris Benoit. So she took to Alive to explain what was going on, and I got that clip.
You got all these lawyers. I asked you to do one thing, and you didn't do it. So now I'm gonna do it. No, stop calling me. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. So let me tell y'all about this, all right? For the past couple of months, I've been very quiet, but I've been going through a lot of stuff that I keep to myself. First thing first, this guy, right, is upset because I sent his girlfriend text messages of him begging me, saying he was going to take away his life, begging me, saying he's going to take away my life, all that. He was mad. He's mad about that. Mind you, this man sent text messages to somebody that I was dealing with me and him having sex. That's the type of shit I've been dealing with for the past 2 months. Every time he knows that I go out of town, he harasses me. He leave me voice notes trying to put my self-esteem to the ground. And I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of him and his.
So that was Cardi B in her live explaining that Offset is just crashing out over her, threatening her, sending other dudes she's talking to videos of
Revenge
her
porn.
and Cardi B.
Revenge
smashing.
porn is a charge.
Yeah.
That's a charge.
Yeah, that is a charge what Offset is doing,
Yeah,
but
that's
it's
a
on
charge.
Cardi to go to the police, which I'm pretty sure she don't really want to do.
Nah.
He's a lame.
But yeah,
Oh, he's
yeah,
super
yeah.
lame
Offset
because,
is
like I
super
said,
lame.
if
all
if-
this is true,
Right, you a lame because the fact of the matter is you had her. She took you back and you
Several times.
you
I just took you back several
you still
times.
want to fuck these scallywag bitches. Like number one, first of all, I ain't cheating on my wife if the bitch ain't better than her. If she ain't bad, I'm just saying if I'm
literally a ball head.
if I'm gonna crash out, she better be better than what I got.
But you can't have so many scallywags. That's why I'm like,
Yeah.
Cardi ain't part of this poly thing Neo
Right.
got. So you gotta space your scallywags out. But Offset just couldn't space them out far enough.
Man,
Like,
he just need to sit his ass down.
he
That's
fucked
all.
up a good thing.
He just
And now
you
we
got
know
a
it.
woman that's making bread. She bad as hell. Like what you need, nigga? Yeah,
She with all the
right.
shit. So
like what you doing?
You messed up a perfectly good thing, and I don't feel sorry.
He mad
for
because Stefan is digging her ass out.
Stefan and whoever else. But
yeah, and she was and she was
Get her back blown out for the summer 2025.
she didn't even wait for the baby to drop. She said, "Nah, baby."
Gave
needs
that.
some
She gave
company."
that up.
But I mean, like he had it, you had it in house, and you fucked up.
Yeah,
And that's what happens when you fuck up. You
can't play in the streets and then get mad because she move on from your ass.
This is what we call heartbreak.
That ain't heartbreak. He was just stupid.
that's crazy.
That's
no,
dumb.
No. He's suffering from a little heartbreak. He
ain't.
He a little tender right
No.
now. But
You trying to play big dog? You trying to play big dog? You trying to play big dog status and you a pup? That's all you just showed.
You thought that like
Should
Buddha
stay
said,
home.
You thought you were part of the meat market, but you weren't. You weren't dishing it like that because if you were laying the meat down like that, this wouldn't even be.
Let me. You know why? Even if he was laying the meat down, it still wouldn't work out because you gotta understand. You see her journey, how she got where she got. She grind. You feel what I'm saying? So the fact of the matter is, he bringing unnecessary stress to her, and she done spit out what 3 kids for this nigga.
yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like.
Oh, no doubt.
When you got a woman that's making money and she got her own moves, she'll move on
Look,
from your ass.
Leave Cardi alone.
Yeah, you a
Leave
suck.
Cardi alone.
You a suck ass nigga if you did that
Cardi
shit.
alone.
You out here fucking. Now you mad she leaving your ass alone. Now you want to do all the dumb
Like
shit.
you say, she want to get her back blown out
For the summer 2025 in peace. Leave her alone.
Yeah, so we're gonna see how that.
Leave her alone.
How come Offset just don't move on? Maybe it's a control thing. Maybe he's one of them control freaks.
You never realize how good you have it
Until it's gone.
I think he knew what he had,
No,
but
no. He took it for granted. You never.
He ain't think that
understand
he ain't think
how
she was
good
gonna
you
leave. She was
have
gonna
it.
leave his ass.
You never.
I put 3
understand
kids
how
up
good
and
you
ain't nobody
have
gonna
it
want her.
until it's gone. He had it good. She was with the shits.
She's a
probably
hood. She was a
funny,
hood chick that got rich.
She
got smart.
And you just kept
Fucking
thinking
up,
that
crashing out.
Shit ain't sweet. And then,
You out here
went
fucking nigga, goddamn stand on that shit. Then you want to bitch up, then goddamn go cry for her ass back and sit the fuck down.
But now you cried and she don't want you back. So
Right.
now leave her alone.
So leave her alone.
It's
Move on,
stalking after a
nigh.
while.
Move on,
he
nigga.
is a stalker.
He's stalking
He's
now.
Stalking after a while.
He's stalking now.
That's why he reached out to.
Don't do that.
He's stalking.
Don't do
her.
Brian Windhorse like
stalking
that.
her.
And that's why Offset
Not a
reached.
good look.
That's why Offset reached out to Cheyenne Bryant. You
I
saw
heard about that.
and she put his ass on blast.
That was corny.
Yeah, she was on some. He was on some. I need to talk to you professionally, and she felt the need to tell everybody. What was that during Jason Lee's interview?
Mm-hmm.
And just further proof that I don't believe she's a real doctor. Of
Right,
course,
she's
a
clout chaser.
and that's what Offset replied back with and said, "Oh, you just clout chase."
Yeah, she a clout chase. She just popping on shit.
And what's crazy is it was nothing else on that message except
I want to talk to you
yeah,
professionally.
So what are you showing?
I don't know.
What is it that she was showing? Like you're trying to bring this man out, show him out. But in all actuality, it kind of just makes you look bad because there's just such thing as patient, confidentiality clauses. If you're going to tell this, who else going to come deal with you? Mm-hmm. If somebody of success comes to you, what makes them think you're not going to do the same thing to them?
She's been exposed that she's not a doctor.
That's why I don't trust the mental health field, because every couple of years there's some doctor on the internet.
In the words of the great Flavor
Flav,
doing
some fuck shit.
Can't trust it.
Well, yeah. Well, number one, don't do that, because like I said, it just we know. If you just do the follow up on their research, you can find out where they went to school and where they learned. It tells you.
She's University of Phoenix,
right? So she ain't no.
Look,
we already done put this on. We already done reported this like a few months ago that we had other doctors, clinical doctors, that came on and said certain terminology that she was using. You use that for a person that was mentally. What's the proper term for? Mentally challenged, or what's the word? I don't want to say the R word. That's not the proper term.
That's not the proper term. It's low functioning behavior.
Yeah, that, or is another term, but yeah, that part.
Stupid.
The terminology she was using for describing Cam and everybody else was not correct.
Yeah, low functioning behavior. That's what she used the term for to describe. So yeah, I get what you're saying. And you saw Corey going in on her, right?
No, I did get a chance to see Corey.
Okay, so yeah, this week Corey went in on pretty much everything. He went in on Jess Hilarious.
She was on Club. She was on Club Shay Shay.
Yeah, I saw that. And he was also talking about Dr. Cheyenne Bryant because she had put on some weight, and he was just saying how Craig Fax said she looked like a Japanese vampire because she was looking like a Buddha statue, and then Corey was just on some. Old, you can't lose your shape. That's like you're only up in the game at the moment. So
she eating.
Yeah,
that viral content she gets, she eating. She eating good.
Which leads to the next subject, the beef going on between Sherri, Shepard, and Nia Long, which is something else Corey discussed. So the backstory is Othello is on Broadway. Sherri, Shepard, and Nia Long were there to see it. I guess during an intermission, Nia Long ran up on Sherri Shepard, grabbed her by the shoulder, and said, "I heard you shaded me." And Sherri Shepard said, I think you're mistaken. And Sherri Shepard said the whole incident had her pissed, and she was saying on the show she was so angry she waited in the bathroom for Nia Long. And I'm like, I don't know what was going to happen.
Yeah, because ain't like you told her, hey, bitch, meet me in the bathroom.
But from there, Corey commented on it because Sherri Shepard is from Chicago. So I got that lined up right here.
Where Sherri Shepard went on her show of that following the Monday after, the weekend after it, saying that she was basically like accosted by somebody, but everybody already knew who it was. So, another woman came up to her, grabbed her arm, turned her around, and said, "I heard you've been shading me. You've been talking bad about me." And
Sherri.
Yes, and then so Sherri never said the woman's name, but other people knew because they were there. It happened in the packed.
Who was it?
Nia Long, allegedly. So she goes on her show. Sherri goes on her show and says, "Hey." Doesn't say the lady's name and says, "Yeah, I was really mad," because they were saying that she wasn't playing. She said she actually went, I don't know if that was true or not, but Sherri said.
Sherri will run a over with a car. You better not play with Sherri. Sherri ain't no joke. Nope. Sherri is she goes out her way to be nice.
Super
so Nia Long grabbed her
and said, "You've been talking about me. I heard you've been talking, throwing shade at me." She's like, "What? Never, not at
Sherri
all."
was mad because she didn't snap. Sherri, I'm telling you, I have never seen Sherri Shepard not be in kind mode.
Right.
But she is the type of person who will go there if you with her.
Yeah, she did.
It wasn't funny. Don't grab my
and say that.
You got a bad rep all over Hollywood. The only hold you up is cake ass gonna fuck you. Somebody said, I have never heard nothing good about that lady.
Really? Yeah, I never had no experience with her.
I ain't never heard nothing good about her. Look, mother don't take the other side because somebody think you supposed to be nice to them. But I already know, Sherri. We know what it is. Have you heard some of her confessions?
Nia Long,
No, but I saw
no.
the Chris. I saw that.
You saw the Chris Rock? Chris
Rock
Rock was like, get this funky. This slapped me.
Oh, sorry. I stepped on your shoe. That was funny, though.
All I hear is sleazy about the other bro.
Yeah, I'm not fine.
Oh, my God.
Don't snap, Sherri. Be
Yeah,
cool.
keep it cool.
Get that bitch pass, Sherri. Keep getting your bag.
Yeah, so that was Corey speaking on the incident, throwing some shots at Nia Long. And I'll be honest, I've heard a lot of negative things about Nia Long in previous stories from people, particularly the Chris Rock story. I don't know if you remember that. I think Chris Rock was, this was back when Oprah was still on TV, and I think it was Oprah. Chris Rock and Nia Long were on Oprah. And they were telling a story about how they went on a blind date back in the early 90s.
I think I saw that.
Yeah, when Chris Rock was on SNL and Nia Long was up and coming. I think she was on a soap opera. So they went out on a date. Chris Rock asked if she was seeing other people, and Nia Long just obnoxiously told him, I can get dick when I want. And so after that, Chris was like turned off, never asked her for a phone number again. And that was their interaction. So I've heard that. I've also heard there was a conflict between Nia Long and Regina King. I want to say on a TV show they were working on. I've heard a few actresses behind the scenes butt ahead with Nia Long. I've heard a lot of negative things about her. She's not loyal at all. She left her nigga after he was caught smashing old girl at the Boston Celtics. So you know she don't give niggas a second chance. You know,
well, obviously, for him to might fuck on her, she probably wasn't putting out like how she supposed to.
Yeah. I mean, I believe that too. So
she's still fine.
Yeah. Nia Long is attractive, but I think that's why she is that way, because people put up with her shit because she's attractive.
She's still fine.
Yeah, when you find people give you leeway, and I know I'm guilty of doing the same.
Yeah.
There are things I've let fine women get away with.
Women get like, okay, so boom, who's my girl who done? Who's the girl who? Vivica.
Yeah,
Vivica back then, fine.
Oh God, yeah.
Vivica now, you can't. Who you talking to?
No,
like, you could have got away with that.
She ain't working out no more.
25 years ago, now no.
Vivica ain't working out no more.
And it's gotta be fun.
Yeah, so you'll put up with it from a fine woman, whereas opposed to a not attractive woman, nah.
Yeah, so this is an interesting thing. So Sherri Shepard did invite Nia Long to come on the show and discuss their grievances publicly. I'm not sure what it stems from because I really don't watch Sherri Shepard's show.
She said it stems from the incident, the Udoka incident. But Sherri said, I've never spoken bad about her. She was like, in fact, I was supporting her. So I was completely blindsided by the fact that she assumed that I was
shaded her. Yeah.
So that's what it was over, that Udoka's situation.
Yeah, so it looks like, she was commenting on that, and I guess Nia Long didn't like the comments she had to say. I didn't like what you did, Nia Long. You should have stood by your man.
I mean,
you should have gave him some more pussy. He probably wouldn't.
No, that's why he left her, because he was like, you too mean all the time.
Yeah,
mean women do
nice.
make you not want to deal with them.
After a while, fine goes out the window.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
After a while, I ain't putting up
blinded. You blinded with my piece and shit for a little bit.
Fuck that.
But after a while, it wear off.
Wear off. Bad enough, I ain't some fine women.
Bad enough, I ain't getting no pussy. You ain't even sucking my dick. I can't.
Fine wears off after a while.
Yeah, after that, you just got a woman irritating the shit out of you,
right?
And you forget why you deal with her until y'all go out and she clean up.
Exactly.
And then you'll be like, oh, that's why I fuck with you. Okay, because when you in sweats, I can't stand your ass. Now you dolled up, you looking all right. I remember why I made this decision. So, yeah, every now and then you got to take a girl out when she gets on your nerves, just so you remind yourself how you deal with her. But yeah, I hope they work this out. But I kind of hope they don't, just to see more beef between Sherri Shepard and Nia Long.
Nah, they too old to be beefing.
That's what makes it better.
We got enough beef with these young chicks.
So they too old to be beefing, but Scooter wasn't too old to be jumping over fences.
Fences, yeah.
40, you weren't here.
Yeah.
39 trying to jump over fences. That's how they say Scoot died. You too old to be
lacerated his leg on the fence.
You too old to be trying to jump that fence, my boy. Like,
nigga, you was high off of something.
Like I said, you gonna throw your body at the fence and try to go over it like that.
I'm trying to go through it before I.
But like to try to scale the fence.
I mean, nigga, you ain't want to go to jail. Like you had.
I just want to know what it was.
What made you try to scale these fences?
Right, because obviously I'm like,
yeah.
And the fact ain't no shit.
It's your birthday. Right. What is going on that made you run like this?
He was dirty or he was high as hell.
He had to have been high because it was on his birthday. So you know you
Jeez.
fucked up.
He was high
by the time the sun go down, you should be fucked up on your birthday if that's what you choose to do.
Yeah, by the time the sun come up, you need to be
I celebrate
twisted.
about a week, sometimes 2 weeks. Nigga, like
soggy by the time the sun come up.
You actually catch me on my birthday, then you lucky I'm coherent.
Some people just prefer to get a nap in.
True.
Get their nutrients before they get.
I take naps.
Yeah,
we know.
I feel like that was a shot.
Yeah, we know you take naps.
Yeah,
I put them on the naps. Naps is essential part of living once you hit over 35, 40.
I try.
You ain't trying hard enough.
I can, but it has to be a certain time of the day.
Only when I'm not feeling good.
The time my eyelids close. That time.
Once I get too tired to properly. If I know I'm about to start snapping on people, like if I can feel I'm getting short, nigga, I know.
It's nap time.
If it's past 4 o'clock, I ain't taking no nap.
Yeah,
that's too late.
That's what time I took my nap today.
I'll be up.
I feel like I missed out on something.
You'll be okay.
Nothing. You missed out on nothing.
I can take a nap.
And plus, I'm wired. When I'm up, I'm up.
Oh, I'm up. I'm wide awake now, though.
I only got 2 hours of sleep. I was dog ass tired. I just couldn't sleep.
I've been to Rocky Mountain, South Carolina, and back.
Hey, shout out to Uncle Buddha.
That's a lot of
shout out
ducking bullets.
to Uncle Buddha.
Shut the hell up.
Look, I texted this morning. Hey man, I need some water.
Hey, this was the funniest shit this morning, nigga. This nigga gonna text me say, this nigga hit me on the joint like, hey, I need to get some water. Nigga, I'm in Rocky Mountain. And I was just like, I don't think he meant to send me this message. Cause what the fuck do I have to do with water?
He said water.
Like, nigga, what the fuck do I have to do with water?
I gotta go.
7:30, 8 o'clock in the what I gotta do with water?
I said,
are you sure you meant to send this to me?
I said, yeah, I gotta fill the tank up, man. Mobile detailing. You know, I got another company.
Yeah, I'm like,
water.
Okay.
Go to the damn store, buy a bottle of water. They got a bunch of them motherfuckers.
I was like, water?
Why is he
I don't think he.
Yeah, that shit was funny as hell. When he put the question mark, I said, let me call this.
Nigga,
let me call this man.
You know, first days, wake and bake, hop in the shower. It's like 6:15, nigga. I'm on the road.
Can I do this?
We're in Rocky Mountain by 7 o'clock, dog. All of a sudden,
y'all rolling.
I need water.
Water. Can I introduce the next topic?
Go for it.
Go for it.
All right, so the next topic is going to be Big U. I meant Marvin Sapp.
I was like, damn.
My bad.
You might well say it. Shit, he damn sure act like he got there. Hey.
Okay.
Close those doors. Ain't nobody leaving until it's like 1,000 of y'all in here. I want every last one of you to pull out at least $20.
$20.
Okay, so it looks like a resurfaced video from July of 2024 last year has pastor and gospel singer Marvin Sapp being criticized for telling the ushers to close the doors to the church and challenging all of those within the church to donate at least a total of $40,000. It looks like Sapp goes on to talk about paying $2,000 to get his ordination and licensing renewed, so he felt justified in closing those doors.
Like,
I have the video.
Don't you
That's
sell records?
That's biblical checking in. That's biblical
the
checking
record
in.
industry ain't shit at the moment, but let me cue up that video.
And they understand the cost that is involved. There's 1,000 of you. I said close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. It's 1,000 that's watching online. This is a small seed. If I get 1,000 online to give this, if I get 1,000 in the sanctuary to give this, that's $40,000 tonight. Now, everyone up here, we've all sold and seeded, but I need everyone standing up here with us, with me, to plant a seed of $100. Because again, It costs to sit up here. And this is what I need you to do. If you're giving electronically or even if you're giving tangibly, I'm going to have y'all come to the altar and give it because I need to see 1,000 people moving. Bring them baskets. I want the baskets up here. I want to see the folk. Y'all start moving. Y'all can bring it right now. Come. 1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people online need to give $20. This is easy, saints.
Yeah, so Marvin Sapp.
Well,
trying to sap that money.
Well, let me say this: I've been involved in robberies on both sides. I've been involved in robberies on both sides. God. And the one thing that stands out to me is close the door.
Close the doors, right?
Ain't that shit triggering?
He said,
ain't that shit triggering, bro?
He said, close the doors.
Look,
he said, I told you to close the door, nigga.
I've been involved in robberies on both sides of them, the good side and the bad side. Close the door.
Close the doors,
Close the door has always been murmured during said events.
I want to name drop somebody so bad. Bruh, and it's your boy. Like, I just want to remind you, it's your boy. No, y'all don't know him. But from the Met, the little pretty nigga, he almost got shot because what happened? This nigga walked through the door after niggas closed the door. Nigga, like, oh, you gonna walk?
When somebody tell you to close the door,
it's
usually a robbery getting ready to partake.
I think of that verse, Chinese New Year by the Clips. I'm at your door. Your face is like, why are you here?
That shit. When I heard that shit, he was like, "I got 1,000 niggas in here in the audience. I got 1,000 niggas online. All of y'all, $20. Ushers, close the doors. Didn't I tell you to close the motherfucking door?"
He kind of sounded like Cyrus at the beginning of The Warriors, the movie.
Bro, he sounds like a.
Can you dig it?
He really sounds like a G, yo. He
sound like
close the door. Whoa.
He was about to shake him down.
You didn't hear me?
It's biblical extortion.
$20 the door.
I got 1,000 online. Oh, you niggas back here on the stage
right now.
Y'all kick out $100.
And see, this is the
y'all in the VIP section on the stage with me.
$100.
Your face is being seen next to mine.
He said, no. This was the kicker. No, don't pass the damn. Leave the damn bucket up here. I want to see all y'all faces. I want to see all y'all faces out here in the audience.
When do you come up with a number? Like where'd
He
you
knew.
pull this number
nigga
from?
knew.
He knew before the service started.
People was coming
That's
in.
what I'm saying. So you just pulled up this.
He was doing a head count.
They got a head count.
He's
How many online?
Right? And you got to think about it. Because when we used to do shows, all you're doing is looking out. You're like, all right, I see rows of people.
You have an idea how many chairs are there.
All right, you got chairs, nigga. You see rows, packed rows. And then you look up too, like,
then you know how much you know how much it fills up in there.
Bro,
so
he was probably crunching them numbers before the service last night before he went to bed and all that. He was like, I know how to do this.
40,000.
It's
$20 from every last one of you.
It's 1,000 of y'all online too, looking at my pretty
smile.
smile.
And you niggas behind me on stage VIP, y'all kick out 100. I got my ass up and walked out.
So he did post a follow-up in response to the video being out there, and he says some have taken issue with the particular moment when I instructed the ushers to close the doors rather firmly.
Police!
He said that was never my intent to hold people hostage.
That's hostage. That's kidnapping.
The truth is, when finances are being received in a worship gathering, it is one of the most vulnerable and exposed times
with RICO charges
for
right
both the
now.
finance and security teams.
You playing with RICO charges right about
So
now.
he's trying to say movement during this sacred exchange can be distracting and even risky. So it was about control. It was about creating a safe, focused environment for those choosing to
Get
give.
about $40,000.
He only wanted to see the nigga that was moving money. He ain't nobody else holding you, but just niggas moving money.
I don't buy that.
He wanted to see everybody that was in there. I want to see everybody who kick out money. If you didn't, we're going to have a conversation.
You ain't going to have no conversation with me because you better holler at these other 999 niggas in here.
I don't trust the church. So that's just me personally. There's only like one or two people.
That nigga said, nigga, close the damn door.
Did
you hear me say, close the door?
Listen, 40,000.
I got
is
1,000
on the
niggas
low
out here.
side of what a lot of niggas make a year.
That was in a day.
Like
that was in a
that's
day.
what I'm saying. This
A
man get
couple
ready
of
to raise
hours.
up 40,000 in a
couple of
3-hour
hours.
service.
And he muscled that shit out of their ass.
Yeah, he's strong on them.
Or
Strong
guilt
on
trip,
that
whatever
shit.
you want to call
No,
it.
he muscled their ass.
That's kidnapping and
Big
hostage
U.
taking.
That's Big U Marvin
exactly.
Sapp.
He damn sure did.
boy.
Was it the school of you?
That's School of You right there.
He just
I don't get mega pastors because I've heard of that happening at other churches where the pastor will tell you how much you need to put in the collection plate.
Yeah, you got some
multiple times.
Yeah, you got some churches. They each time they probably give out offerings at least 2 or 3 times.
My mom used to give me $3 because she knew they were going to pass the plate around twice.
You give $1 each time.
I remember when there wasn't these mega churches.
Yeah.
I remember when it was just church. You go to church and stuff like that. Now you go to church. There's no way.
Where all this money going?
There's no way I'm going to church with 1,000 other people. Like I just don't feel like
Why? But it's a networking thing. Like church is a networking
It's a
opportunity. That's
network
all it
now.
is
That's
now.
all.
and
It's
that
a
might
network.
be, but your relationship with God.
No, no.
They got no. They're using.
It's supposed to be a church.
You're right.
It is a church.
They're using the aura of religion as a way to cultivate other millionaires or people who got motion.
You said Ponzi scheme. My bad.
Pretty much. Yeah.
I didn't say that.
Well, no, it is a Ponzi.
Because the thing about it
Ponzi
is,
scheme.
if you have a mega church, then nobody in your parishioners should be suffering. Everybody should be at least making 75 to 100. What? Okay, then we had a little yelling outside, but
Yeah.
everybody, if depending on the amount of people that's in your church, nobody shouldn't be suffering. Okay, somebody drunk out there. They talking shit. Come outside, bitch.
Close the
Anyway,
door.
I hope it ain't. I hope it ain't a young scooter situation.
oh, he drunk as hell. He said, "Come
Let's close my
outside and
door.
say some shit."
Close the door.
All right.
Yeah, close my door.
But anyway,
he fucking
if
up
you
the
have
show.
I'll take him up on that.
if you have a mega church,
I ain't got no kids in the house. I
Yeah,
want some shit.
stupid. If you got a mega church, then nobody shouldn't be suffering your church at all.
I fully agree. I see someone outside suffering
All right,
now.
let's keep it moving. We got a little distraction going on outside. Somebody
Oh yeah. Okay.
Somebody
well,
drunk
fuck
as
'em.
hell. Somebody drunk as
There's
hell.
too many
outside.
of us and only one of him.
And he
so.
drunk as hell too.
Yeah. So I don't know what that
I'm with the
is
shit.
about.
Hey, I have no children. I have to look
Is the
at.
Met coming out of you?
I gotta go.
Nah.
I gotta go to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
I really ain't
Bruh,
got
if the
time for
Met
the
coming
Can't be
out of me?
stomping niggas out.
I really ain't.
you,
I'm
got-
middle
you
aged.
got an energy burst in you.
You
bro.
see it, don't you?
Yeah, I
You can
see
see it, can't
I
you?
see it. You charged for somebody who been driving all day. This nigga charged.
I took a
I
nap.
am drunk too.
I took a nap.
The last thing I want to
You
do.
still got the nap in, nigga? Damn, you a beast. You still.
You thought
got
I was
the nap.
playing? Nigga, I would. If I ain't gave no
the
nap,
nigga
nigga, I would not
said
have been here.
Rocky Mount.
Started Rocky
South
Mount,
Carolina,
South Carolina,
and back.
What today?
Yeah, and still got a
All
nap
in one day.
Yeah, and he was when I hit him, it was like 7:30
Buddha be
this
moving.
morning.
I was already there.
Yeah,
I was already there, nigga. Yes.
Buddha be moving.
Damn.
Buddha be in
He
it.
got that nap in, boy.
Super dad, bro. Y'all don't understand when I
feel
tell
you, bro.
y'all.
I feel you.
I don't play around when
I
it comes
feel
to dadding, yo. Like I am.
No, you don't.
I am ultimate dad.
You get them naps
I
in,
promise
boy.
you, I'm ultimate dad. At the same token, nigga, as hard as I have to parent, I gotta enjoy myself, man. Cause I don't want to be stressed out.
supposed to.
I do not want to be
Supposed
stressed
to.
out.
Every
yo.
parent, if you doing your thing with your kids, you supposed to enjoy yourself. That
That's
free
why
time.
I'm one of the only few niggas that can actually say, man, fuck them kids.
Yeah.
Cause y'all don't deserve the right to say it.
Yeah. Shout out to the chat. It looks like Matt
What up?
and Hershey
Shout out.
Goddess are in the chat.
Shout out.
They're saying Shirley Caesar's church is money hungry
Damn
as well.
Shirley is.
Oh, yeah, I heard she got an ATM in that
Yo,
bitch.
that's facts. I've been to Shirley Caesar Church. That is facts. Look. Nope.
Triggered. You see how you got triggered?
Look, I got you. It's
Did she
facts.
say lock the door
No,
too?
no, she ain't say lock the door. Look,
Close the door.
look, I'm gonna tell you this is some true shit. This nigga here, right? She gave my mom like some furniture that she wasn't going. It was some nice shit. My mom didn't go to church for like a couple weeks and shit. That nigga pulled up at the house, bro. Real talk. She pulled up at the
For
house.
the furniture?
No, she pulled up at the house like, yo, we need to have this talk. Like, where you at? I ain't seen you in church. Like, what we doing?
Oh, why you ain't coming to hit this donation?
Got the furniture.
After you got the furniture shit, like nigga, I gave you furniture. I supposed to see your face
and this
every week. You ain't supposed to miss no Sundays.
Yeah.
My mom missed a couple. Like what the hell?
Donation
Shirley
plate
Caesar
missing you.
Pull it up. Why she in my motherfucking house? And why did I sound like the conversation is like you politely checking my mom? Like why your ass is not
politely.
in church? Yeah,
Politely check.
You know when you say
Church
God,
folk, yeah.
when you say God, the Lord. Praise the Lord and all that shit. She politely
The blessings of God
check
just
your
knew
ass
that they would have
like,
brought
nigga,
you your blessings
ass,
back to church.
You got this. You need to have your ass in this. You need to have your. I need to see your face. That's facts. That's facts about Shirley.
It's a lot of these churches though that are just, and I'm not saying that his church is about $1, but to support a church like that, it's got to be about $1.
It is about the
Shirley
money.
Caesar's church is like that.
Yes.
She got an ATM in her joint.
Damn.
Yeah.
She'd be like, I want 1s, 5s, 10s, 20, 50, 100.
You name it.
Yep.
Yeah. Good Lord.
She probably got a Coinbase machine in there too.
I believe it.
Pimping the Lord. That's
Shit
crazy.
facts, bro.
Pimping the
Motherfuckers
Lord.
They got like you come to hear me talk. You gotta pay me.
Yeah. Okay. Let's move on from Marvin Sapp because Dawn from In Vogue is back in the news. She was with Angela Yee on Angela Yee's show discussing and letting fans know why she is not going to be doing a In Vogue reunion anytime soon, and I got that clip.
Anybody from In Vogue reached out, like watching that or seeing that, or do you still speak to them?
Good question. I was shocked by that. But they probably know I'm tired of going back and forth to the group. Every single time I go back, we have deals on the table that make sense to me and would make sense to anybody else who has a brain in their head. I'm sorry. I got to just speak truthful. This is who I am. They pick the wrong deal every single time, and so they know that I'm not going to come back and deal with their shenanigans again. So they're probably like, Dawn's not going to come back. No, I told them the last time. We had the opportunity to do this the right way. Plus, Cindy and Terry have a member in the group that she's very nice to me. Like I said before, I did those 105 interviews in 2020. Very nice to me. Rona has never done anything nefarious or nasty in my direction. I like her. She's a very nice person. I just wanted to celebrate our fans with just the four of us because Rona wasn't there from the beginning.
Okay.
And I just felt like it was, especially in what was it, 2020, that was our 20-year anniversary, was it? I think. So 2010 was our 20-year anniversary. So I wanted to share that with the fans, what we created from day one in the trenches, in living out of suitcases on the road and shaking hands, kissing babies and hugging fans. I wanted to give that to the fans ourselves without Rona around. And Cindy was like, it was just her and I in the room kind of going back to, because Terry kind of stands back and she lights the fire and then she acts like she doesn't do anything. So she's sitting there and she always did that. That was Terry's MO. And I said to Cindy, she said, well, Dawn, you know how she talks like Dawn, but you've only been with us for 13 years. Rona's been with us for 13 years and you were only with us for 8. And I said, yeah, I understand that, but Rona hasn't brought a hit to you guys, not one. and Maxine and I bring hits. I sang the biggest hit that we have. Like, come on. I mean, no offense to Rona, but let's celebrate. When we did the Alicia Keys thing, I want to say 2007 or 8. The girls asked me to come back and Alicia Keys made it very, very clear that she wanted the original 4.
Right.
She didn't want any stand-in. No offense to anybody, but she wanted the original 4 and the girls understood that. And they told Rona that she could not be there. Well, why is it that when Dawn says it, or the fans are saying it even, they're not paying attention to that? They're still ignoring it, like as if they don't hear what the fans are saying. The fans are making it very clear that they wanted me, Maxine, Cindy, and Terry. And I'm not going to be where I'm not wanted, so I'm not going to fight to get back into something. I've already come back every single time you guys ask me to come back, and then you make stupid decisions, and I have to walk away.
And that was Dawn showing you why she's the problem.
She is the motherfucking problem.
God damn.
Only one talking, and we already see what her angle is. She want one of the members out, and the other girls want her in. Because nobody knew about Alicia Keys wanting the original 4. You feel what I'm saying? So now that she done put it out there, saying like people just can't keep their fucking mouth closed. That's the reason why her ass is in her car. We're gonna put that in Air parentheses. You the problem. You the diva. You trying to out diva the other divas.
And this is my thing. Like you might have brought them a hit, but one of the biggest groups brought in a member. Real, it kind of threw the group off at first, but now this group is like they take in all the members, and I'm talking about New Edition.
Yeah.
When they brought in Johnny,
and
stuff like that.
Bobby.
Now you can't see New Edition without
all of them.
All of them. They're part of the group.
Because they got their own unique style and voice.
But what I'm saying is they're part of the group.
I know that. I feel you.
We've all just accepted that they're all part of the group. So Dawn,
she want to out diva. She want to out diva the divas.
Yeah.
You want to sing that solo so bad.
And she want to kick out the girl who been there longer.
Right, but if been there longer than you.
But did y'all really listen? Like what she said on top of everything else was, I wrote the hits.
It's
sang
no,
that
it's
song.
no I.
But no. But then the other thing was like, and then the contract. I'm the only smart one. Well, hold on.
You the only one living in the car.
Well, I'm looking at are you looking at it from a personal standpoint or from a group standpoint? Because it sounds like the group is saying this is what's best for everybody, but you're looking at it like, no, that's not best for me. Mm-hmm. That's what it sounded like.
Then you can see why I can see why Raphael done pimped out her goddamn money. She
fucked up a great thing.
She's slow as hell, bro. Because it's like you just think
Lucy Pearl was the shit.
Right. Anytime we
just pointed out that she fine.
Right.
And we go like that shit. She's
a narcissist,
but
she's super narcissistic.
And like y'all said, man, fine lasts forever. But that attitude and all that shit that goes with it, fine lasts.
You put up with the bullshit.
You'll put up with the bullshit, but just because that bitch is fine, that means there's a lot of stuff you typically got to deal with on top of that.
This is when you meet that fine bitch. Why this fine bitch single?
You get ready. You already know
100%
because it's our fucking attitude,
high maintenance or something else that's coming along with.
You get ready to find out why this
her fucking attitude.
Dead fine woman.
It's no way.
Single.
Yeah, it's no way in the hell a beautiful woman is single. If she's single, if she's single because 9 times out of 10 is one or two things. Either she's super nice and don't know when to cut shit off when she see motherfuckers playing her, or she is what we talking about. She got issues.
So make it sound like she's either dumb or toxic.
She's both.
Okay, that's what I think.
She's both.
That's really unnerving.
And this,
I ain't gonna call her dumb. I would definitely say she's toxic. I ain't gonna call her dumb.
No, she's dumb because if you sitting here,
I ain't gonna call a black woman dumb. I'm just not gonna do it.
Okay, all right.
I'm just not gonna do that.
I'm talking about dumb. I'm talking about dumb. How the way she's
selfish.
Moving,
definitely super selfish.
You're super selfish to where you sabotage your own self and opportunities. And in the process of trying to get me, people take advantage of.
This is how I'm gonna say you sound. I'm gonna agree with him because you just turning down money.
Yeah,
you just basically turn down money. You're like, okay, I don't want to go out with y'all, or
I don't want to go out with her.
Well, y'all.
No, it's one person. She want one person out the way.
She's fucking it up, and you're fucking up your money, and you don't care. And I see it as you're fucking up your money. And if this is how you want to go about it, so be it.
I also think a lack of self-actualization makes you dumb.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're not realizing
looking at the big picture,
what the situation is.
I'm not calling her dumb as in she's a black woman. No, not like that.
I can't do that. There's some dumb black women out here, bro.
Yeah, it is.
This thought process that she has, it's
not realistic.
It's not adding up to me.
It's not realistic.
Especially when you just shot me a video in your car talking about. So yeah.
Anything. You shot a video in your car. You shouldn't be.
Her hair is nice. Her hair and nails is nice, and she done put it out there like the nigga offered to come stay in the house. Oh, that's too small.
You would think that.
Then he offer. I mean, cut y'all. Then he offered to give her certain spots. Well, you don't live in. You know what I'm saying? You can see she has a toxic ass behavior.
Yeah. Nah, it's even more than that. You have the opportunities to change what's going on with you, and you're biting. You're pushing those opportunities away.
I wouldn't even say
so
change. I wouldn't even say change.
I can't feel sorry for you.
I wouldn't say change, and this is the only reason why I wouldn't say change, because you already changed yourself. You was in a top female R&B group, so now you based off what we're seeing, how you keep talking, you're sabotaging yourself because you want shit your way, and you're not looking at what everybody else is talking about.
Well, we're not going to give Dawn no more.
They said Dawn is on the spectrum.
We're not.
She is.
We're not going to give Dawn no more clout on this show because obviously this is what Dawn wants to do. This is what Dawn wants to do. So we're going to let Dawn do what she wants to do.
She doing what she want to do.
That's terrible for the people.
Let her do what she wants to do.
Well, speaking of older people being crazy, Trick Daddy.
Hey, you watch your mouth.
No, we say
we got to speak on Trick Daddy.
T Double D.
T Double D.
What T Double D talking about?
Trick Daddy was in the news recently.
Trick Daddy Dollars.
You say it with you put some respect on his name, damn it. We from the South.
Trick Daddy Dollars. Okay. Trick Daddy Dollars.
T Double D.
Okay. Man, that's about what the algorithm says. Trick Daddy
Dollars.
No. Trick Daddy. The algorithm don't know Trick Daddy Dollars. They know Trick Daddy.
He telling y'all the algorithm, nigga. That's what we go about.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Anyway, he was making news because he refuses to date women that are under the age of 35, and this prompted outrage. I got the clip right here.
I tried dating women my age. That's the hardest shit in the world.
Oh man,
they stuck in their ways, and they wonder why they can't keep a man.
Now look, now you know they gonna get you for this. Now
I wouldn't give a damn. Them old hoes need to lower their standards and realize that unless you want to
Trick, no.
Unless them hoes unless they want a swap out. That's a swap out artist. Unless them want a yes man or a paymaster. Bitch, I'm the sugar daddy with no sugar. Yeah, sweet and low. I'm not doing whatever you don't do, you don't get paid for. Like, stop always complaining. Like, for real. Them old stuck in their way. I asked you, where you at? You ain't my dad. I'm not your. I hope I'm not your daddy. But I want to know where you at in case you get in an accident, in case you get a flat tire. I'm not. See, women want to get treated like niggas. I can't. I don't like niggas. I'm going to treat you like I treat any kind of way. You want to get treated equal. So you telling me you want to get treated like a could never be a could never be me. If a man gonna be a man, are you really a woman? Why you don't cook? Why you don't pay more attention to me like you pay attention to your eyelashes? A 50-year-old ain't got no baby here. Why do you wait till you were 45 to get braces? It's like that. Like you wait till you 45 years old to get braces.
So what age do you normally like? Is it like 25?
Nah. From 22 to 35.
So you cut it out. They can't be past 35.
35? Nah. That's right around the time they got life f***ed up right there. 35-year-old, a 35, this is about a 35 with a wig on. Let's think about that. In my area, the only one who wore wigs was bank robbers, drag queens, and clowns who are prostitutes. Think about who wore a wig when you were young. Bank robbers.
You said a clown that's a
prostitutes. That's what clown hoes, we call them prostitutes.
Oh, okay. I was like, all right.
Yeah, like prostitutes, bank robbers, and drag queens. That's who wore wigs. So when you're a 40-year-old putting on a lace wig. Just think about that. Cut your eyebrows off just to draw them back, and now they crooked. Then some of them get them tattooed in now.
So that was
Eli. That's what
Daddy.
especially down there in Florida where his ass at.
Yeah, saying why he doesn't deal with women over the age of 35.
I think he meant to say he doesn't deal with Florida women.
Over the age 35.
Yeah, because
he said women over the age of 35.
I know, but
I can see why. I mean, look, the nigga, he wants somebody, listen, he wants somebody that he can basically help him keep him young. Because, when you got somebody the same age, y'all got a set motion as far as what y'all gonna do. Go to work, or if you got a business, come home. How you doing? See, you got somebody that's 35, she's still crunk, she in the club, or she still wants, you know what I'm saying? She's a live wire. You feel what I'm saying? So probably got a little toxicity in her ass. Yeah, he want all that action.
Yeah, well, the issue I have, a lot of women who are over the age of 35 want to chastise men and say that all women who are under 35 just want you for your money. And I'm just like, isn't that the reason you want?
It's security.
Yeah, but most women over the age of 35 just want a nigga for their money anyway. So it's like you're in the same boat regardless of what choice you go, because all these women want your money.
I mean, because if you look at the age group and men now, are they classified as men? No, because you got niggas taking hyphen last name. Like, what we doing? It's your last name. She supposed to carry your last name. Y'all taking hyphen. Then in certain households, you know what I'm saying, the woman is the face of the damn family. You know what I'm saying? Gender roles has completely changed. So some of them has still want the traditional ways, and they're not gonna find it in their age group. They're gonna find it in older men.
I was gonna say that shouldn't really matter about shit though.
What?
As far you gotta think, nigga, women have been put in positions to have to do a lot of things in general. So it's like whether she's the head of the household or just appears to be, that shit shouldn't matter none.
Well, when he's talking about around the age group, they're looking for, like, number one, he might be willing to marry now. They're willing to look for.
Wasn't Trick married before though?
Yeah. But the thing about it is, it's different when you are dating somebody younger.
Yeah, Trick was the one that was trying to not sign the divorce papers. I think from way back in the day.
See, I'm not really on the age thing like that. Like, you know, if that's his thing, he doesn't want to date anybody
over 35.
Over 35, that's his thing. You know what I'm saying? I met
Can't
some cool women that are over 35. I don't really think I have a lot in common with a woman younger than 35, but that's just me. You see
usually you're not, because we talking about different Nigga, you was an adult when she was a baby. You feel what I'm saying?
The things we have in common are going to be different.
Night and day, yeah. It's almost like a.
I don't want to hear the music she playing. I'm sure
you don't know that. What if she pulls out Dan Benny or West Side? What you gonna do then?
Then I'm.
You see what I'm saying? Like, you don't know that.
I ain't met any chick like that.
When last time you been outside for real too though?
If we want to be real, I mean, you got older women fucking with younger guys.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
That's everywhere though.
I understand that. So for him to say it out loud, why is there any type of clapback? Because this is where you get the word cougar come from.
I'm not getting,
because where cougars they fucking with the Cubs.
Yeah.
And where the Cubs age at? They between
25. They between 25 or somewhere.
I'll say 25, 35 range. If they're in their 40s up, it's 25, 35.
I believe 18 up to about 30. Those are Cubs.
Yeah, I just think it's older chicks just fuck with younger niggas.
Yeah, but all right.
That's the same thing with like older niggas, like the OGs. Like I keep and I'll tell y'all this shit all the time. Don't call me Unc, nigga. I ain't your Unc. You call me OG before you call me Unc.
Oh, isn't OG older than Unc?
I don't give a fuck. I'm not your family. I ain't your family. And you might come across me on the wrong night. I ain't trying to be your family. Don't want to be your family. You know what I mean? You just show me proper respect in terms of endearment and shit, nigga, and we gonna keep it pushing on some OG shit.
It's nothing wrong with either.
But don't call me Unc.
No, it's not.
Nothing wrong with him.
I just want to make sure that if he said it out loud, that's what he preferred. This is what he's exposed to where he's from in Florida. That's what he see.
But let's be real now. We can have a real nigga talk for it.
He's Florida.
I said Florida.
No, but that's the main thing. Like, you got to really think about it.
Them niggas,
Florida.
I know.
Trick probably got a little money.
I know.
So. You know who probably from Florida? And y'all didn't even think about it? Wendy. Cause that nigga weird, yo. And everything in Florida is weird, dog.
Oh, he from Florida?
No, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
He's just saying.
Everything that comes out of Florida be weird, yo.
All kind of
why y'all get?
I blame that on Charlamagne, though.
He humble as hell. He ain't making no noise.
He just do his business.
Yeah,
and go
niggas
home.
taking shots at him. Like, damn, bro, what we doing? Even when you take a shot at me, I'm still.
But this is one of my things though. When never wanted to get in a little shape though. He didn't want to lose that.
A little bit.
He didn't want to lose this right here. Like are following LeBron James. Like I see this.
You don't see how healthy this nigga getting every year. That doesn't encourage you, empower you at all.
Listen, if you come from a situation where you was never looked at, never thought of, you wasn't even getting no pussy, to where you got a woman that you married, nigga. Hey, you living the life. I got a career. I'm getting her. I know he getting her whatever the fuck she want. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying.
I hope he saved that bread.
But as for Trick though, chicks probably
Daddy
know
dollars.
him for money,
right? And
they're going to be looking for a dollar.
about
So Trick can get
he
these.
talking about the hood chicks that he's seeing in Dade County. Shit, that's what he talking about.
305.
305.
And he's saying the younger ones got some style with them. You know what I'm saying? So he want to fuck with them. I mean, but like I said, it's older women fucking with younger guys too. So
it's whoever you think you're made for. You never know.
Cool.
Dub, you date anybody that young? 35.
Wait, what?
30. What's your?
Would I date somebody under 35 now?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's in his target range.
Hold on,
based off his age.
Are we zaddies?
No, zaddies are white men.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
Well, they call black men that too.
Really?
Yeah,
I
do.
thought that was a term reserved for white children.
I'm just posing the question. Cause I be seeing different. I don't know what the fuck this shit is. I'm just asking a question.
I'm not a daddy. I'm not a zaddy. I'm not a caddy.
And I damn sure ain't your motherfucking uncle. So don't call me uncle.
OG. Nigga.
People
Call me
always
OG
ask
for
me
anything.
what's the youngest I'll date. I'll be like, I don't
Legal?
know. Nah.
I go to anything over 29. I can't
30.
Yeah.
30 right
now.
there. 30.
I say it's half your age plus
Let's
7.
see. So me,
I'm good.
Man.
See, that is so beautiful being on this side of things.
Yeah,
man.
I know.
Yeah.
I
would
go
be
out
like
here. I
27.
talk to all these crazy motherfuckers. I get to go
it'd be
back
like
home. I know it's
27 based off my age. That's half my age.
Say what?
I said that's half my age. 26, 27.
Mine would be 32.
But you have to add 7 to it.
Yeah, you got to have 7.
That's in the 30s. Huh? That's what 27.
Okay.
Mine's 32.
If I date somebody that young, I gotta put something in. If I gotta put up with all
That might be
bullshit.
why I be not dating young chicks.
Exactly.
I don't want to put nothing up in you.
Look, you just blowing.
I don't want to put nothing up in you. So that's why.
But older chicks get pregnant too.
Nah. They do.
No,
Wait. Listen. I don't want nobody hitting at me. They get pregnant now, but it's not.
He got his own Facebook.
He got his own page. He got his own goddamn page.
Listen. They get pregnant now, but like I said, somebody younger than 30, 35 down, it ain't hard. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like you ain't got to put too much effort in.
Yeah, you ain't
got
got to put too much effort. Older shit, you got to put some. effort. A few. Some of them got some shit that just
it's a couple of older women who can.
Yeah, they can, but it's not. It's not.
Chick, that young
Usually after they done.
She got way too many eggs.
Yeah, usually after they done past 38, that shit starts.
Is tired.
It
She got
starts
too
slowing
many
down.
eggs.
Now, it's a few in the game now that they shits just don't tire.
That 32.
I did my family tree and my great grandmother. She had 25 kids. Her first child was at 16, and her eldest was like at 40. I think she had a latest like at 42.
Your grandma was busy.
Yeah.
Or great. She was busy.
Yeah.
That's too many kids.
25.
I can't.
But you know, back then, you know what I'm saying?
That's all it was to do, though.
Family was wealth.
Family was everything.
Family was wealth.
I think that's a lot. And then I'd be watching like certain shows and dudes be up there like, I got 15. I'd be like, damn, boy, I only got 4.
I want to go smack this. Every time I hear a nigga with more kids, I got smack this nigga.
Look, I got young
Fuck you
cats
thinking
that
about?
work for me. I said, how many sisters and brothers you got? I was like, I got 17. I was like, God damn. I said, look, that's unheard of these days. So I'm like, well, how many of your mom? My mom had like 3, but my dad, he had like.
Dad got all
Dad out here.
Dad out here
slinging.
I said, Dad, your dad probably my age. I probably know that nigga. You know what I'm saying? They got like 17.
Wanging and wienering.
What you say, Mom got 3, Dad got about 14.
Yeah, he got 14. He been out. I said, he was fucking.
That is way too many.
He was out there definitely wiener and everything.
That's why.
Listen, I don't knock nobody.
That's why I don't.
If you, as long as you take care of them and love each every last one of them, I don't care. I'm all for.
Because everything ain't for everybody.
When people
I'm
say
all
a lot
for
of
big
kids,
families.
I was like, shit, I got 4, and I was like, that's a lot. But now I'm like, nah,
4 ain't
really.
a lot.
Like 4, like right about the range.
Fuck that shit y'all talking. I got 3, and that's a lot.
It is a lot to me.
I
like
got 2.
once I look back,
I still want more.
More power to you.
I know.
Look, let me go ahead and wish you. Let me
the
go ahead and
crazy
wish
part.
you baby
Look, the
love.
crazy part about it is they like 20 years apart.
And definitely want to get you.
And look, and I know wifey would be
love.
mad, nigga, but the only thing I don't have is a girl. So it's like, hey, I don't know what to tell these niggas. Yo.
Right. I had 2 of them. I got 2 girls, so I'm trying to get that boy.
We just waiting on you. We just waiting on you.
Football,
I don't even
baseball,
know at this point.
basketball, soccer.
I just keep pulling out as a reflex. I don't even control it.
That's terrible.
I'm like a hippo.
That means you don't even get the full feeling of it all.
So that means you gotta get
damn.
this nigga fucking. He gotta be caught slipping drunk.
It's
as hell or some
automatic.
shit.
Ain't even get drunk probably. He just automatic. Like,
That one. Oh.
Yeah.
She almost got me.
Almost got me. That shit was fire too. God damn.
you too careful. Too careful.
I know. I still
Too
use
careful.
condoms in my 40s.
Too careful.
What a weirdo.
Too careful.
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that.
No. Well, apparently these women have a problem with it.
Well, because
Why
a lot
are you
of
using a condom so you don't control me in 9 months? I already got the game.
Chicks will act real weird if you pull out a condom. Like
I tell her the key is to have some pussy so good it makes me want to take the condom off.
a lot of them would consider it insult because they like I ain't out here fucking. So if
Yes, you are.
No, a lot of them,
that's what you told me.
Of course, I feel what you said. I don't
think
know.
you're out
because-
here fucking.
right? But a lot of them, if the ones
Because what are we doing?
Fucking.
Well, I tell her I use a condom so if the pussy's trash, it's like we never had sex.
It's just
yeah, you killed the boo
better
before
safe
it
than
even
sorry.
started.
Yeah.
Better safe than, but chicks will look
how
at you.
motherfucking pussy gonna get wet behind that damn condom?
Because she drunk.
But chicks will look at you weird though. You pull out a condom on them.
Yeah,
Like,
women do
You know
look at
Dub
you
is
weird for
already
using.
always prepared for that shit. Don't do that, bruh.
What?
Nah, I was just talking to Hassan. I think like, but how? Like, nah, don't.
Like, don't even start.
I have talked myself in as much pussy as I've talked myself.
I can only imagine, nigga. I can only imagine.
Oh yeah, I don't care because somebody's gonna slip and give me some.
Don't get caught slipping.
Don't get caught slipping.
This nigga said somebody gonna slip. Somebody said this nigga said
And I'm
somebody
gonna be
gonna
right
slip.
there.
I'll be right there.
be right
Don't you call me your uncle, because I ain't related to you.
Oh my god! This nigga said somebody gonna slip. He said somebody look. I bet it, but somebody gonna slip.
I'm gonna catch you with your guard down and bam.
I'm more like, damn. If I see it, I pull it up. Like, what's up? And I you know what? I've never had. I can't say when the last time I had any type of rejection. So,
Well, define, yeah, because yeah, I broke it. Yeah, I've destroyed all my relationships the past decade. I'm the one who broke it off.
Shit, I'm glad. Good. I'm glad you because I eat rejection. I've ate plenty of it and it's cool though.
I don't get rejected.
I don't get rejected.
Well, I mean, once they accept me, I don't get rejected.
I mean, I guess what walked me
Take
in,
the hey. I always told y'all the easiest way to make a nigga grow up. Take that phone away.
Yeah.
Put him behind a shorty in a club.
Yeah.
Let her turn around.
Yeah.
Let her turn around from there. Nigga. It's only gonna go one or two ways.
Right, I feel either she gonna keep it going,
either she gonna dirty wine and grind it, or she gonna be like,
look at you,
ew. Like, and you gonna learn how you gonna act from there, nigga.
You know what? I can't even say I've ever have been rejected, and I guess what
really
never.
That's a hell of a statement.
That's
real talk. I mean, that's not no cocky shit. I mean, because all right,
that's kind of cocky.
That is very cocky.
No, it's not.
Cocky.
No, it's not. Because I'm just going through.
Let me throw a name out here.
Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna just throw a name. I used to go out all the time, and I love my nigga. It's like my brother from another mother. My nigga Ames. When I tell you, Ames used to have me just. Me and Ames used to go everywhere on everything, nigga. And when I say this nigga used to party, and he would make us party. He gonna jump on something. He gonna push you on something. He gonna make you have a good time.
He gonna make you have a
and
good time.
he gonna make you have a good time. Where the shorty gonna turn around and be like, "Oh, so you with this nigga? He's having fun. So you, but you are you ugly? And you don't even know if you ugly or not by then, nigga. It's like because it's
too late.
It's too late.
Yeah.
It is way too late. So I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, it's like, nah, nigga, that's. You don't really know life until you've been
49.
rejected.
You've never had a rejection.
Nah.
Yo, the Met is a cold world, nigga.
Listen.
The Met is a cold place.
No, that's not cap, nigga, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because one, all right, I had certain things that like conform the way I think. Okay, number one, I never acted as thirsty. You feel what I'm saying? Because if you approaching a woman thirsty, she already got you. You feel what I'm saying? And number two, sports really help form my quote unquote shield, because my first girlfriend, she actually, you know what? Let me tell you back, because my sister and them helped me with my first girlfriend. Okay, they went to the same girls club that she did. Okay, so when you got sisters and shit like that, you know, that cuts down a whole lot of bullshit, because they like, look, this my brother, don't fucking play with him, this and the third. So that cut out a lot of damn shit right there automatically. And my sister, she'll fight your ass. So,
I don't know none of that.
And then outside of that, I had sports. You know what I'm saying? So I was good at sports. Hell, girl asked me out. You feel what I'm saying? So I've never experienced, and usually when I approach a woman, it's calculated, because it's like, oh, I want her.
I'm about
to push up on her.
I've ate more than my fair share of rejection. More than my fair share. That's just,
easily.
That's just when I figured out it's a numbers game, and I was eating rejection when I was younger,
and that's why.
And I balled and all that stuff. But there's just that some chicks might at that time be out of your league. Like, you liking something, and she might not be feeling you, and it is what it is. But I've definitely been rejected,
shaped, bro. I've been shaped early, because I've been rejected since Flag Hall, dog.
Philly reference.
I mean, like I said, I mean, it's not, again.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't mean to sound like I'm just saying, I'm just going through everybody that I say over the last 20 years that I approach. I didn't walk away disappointed. You know what I'm saying? Because usually how the introduction is, and based off my confidence, and then if we are discussing and we're talking about each other and about what we want to do, they intrigue about what my passion is. So
I've been rejected in the inbox before. Like, rejection just comes. It's what it is.
I'm cool with ghosting.
Like, I've been ghosted.
You
too.
ghost
like,
Key,
I've
from what I heard. You ghost Key.
Yeah. Well, that's because I was ghosted multiple times. So I do it to other people.
I've been
That's ghosted.
ghosted.
See, look what I learned.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's all fair in love and war.
All fair.
Okay, let's keep it moving, because Will Smith was in the news. Will Smith, for a couple reasons. Number one, he got a street named after him in Philadelphia. His hometown in Philly.
He deserves it.
I'm surprised it took
called it
this
summertime.
long. Yeah, so Will Smith had the street named after him in Philly. It's, of course, in West Philadelphia. Born and raised.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Philadelphia has a lot of icons, and he's on the top of the list. The only person that might be more iconic than Will Smith from Philadelphia is Ben Franklin. That's it.
How? Why?
That's it.
Because of the key, the bullshit, the bullshit.
The slave master?
No, the bullshit American
saying.
stories. Yeah, that's the only reason.
The slave master.
Are you not American? Have you not been indoctrinated in this system?
I'm just saying.
I
the
just know
only
the truth.
person
Have you not been indoctrinated
more
into this
iconic
system?
in Philadelphia.
Just think about it.
than
Have you
Will
not been
Smith
indoctrinated
is
into the
Benjamin
American
Franklin.
system? Do you have a high school diploma?
Yes.
Yeah, so you've been indoctrinated.
I don't know why he's taking so long to think about it.
Well, I'm just trying to say what you mean by indoctrinate. Like, how far? Like,
Did they teach you about the real African?
I didn't take what they said.
No. Did they teach you about the real African innovators, the authentic, the original inventors of things
Now,
that
if
had
you are-
that
The
had
ones
their
Nas
patents,
referenced,
the
and,
ones that
I
had
know I
their
can.
patents stolen, and they gave credit to other people? That's what I mean by
Put
having
more
been
like
no
white
indoctrinated.
school,
people.
no school system teach that.
Congratulations, you've been indoctrinated. But
It's
they do, because my African school that I used to send my kids to,
Mm-hmm.
when they first started, shout out to St. C in Durham, they teach that.
Unless the school is specifically, we talking about, if you talking about regular
That's why I
federal
asked that
public schools,
question,
no
but that's
school
my
system.
point. That's my exact point. That's the exact
Okay.
point.
Or if you on that point, yeah,
That's
you're
why I'm
right.
saying Ben Franklin is the only other figure in Philadelphia more iconic than Will Smith.
Yeah,
There's
and
nobody more iconic than
The
Will
street
Smith.
is named Will Smith Way.
Mm-hmm.
I would have preferred Avenue or Street.
At least they're the MLK Boulevard and no shit like that. And hopefully it doesn't turn into
Will
no
Smith
MLK Boulevard.
Will Smith Way sounds kind of.
Nice. It sounds upscale-ish.
No, it sounds like
It sounds
him.
like some freak shit.
That sound like
Will
him.
Smith Way? Or-
Yeah,
That sound like him.
baby.
But that's only because you attached it to Jada. Don't attach Jada to the Will Smith. Just Will Smith by himself.
Well, it goes with the Byron.
Straight edge Will Smith. Think about Will Smith
Way.
and Jazzy. Jazzy
Traveling down Will Smith Way.
Yeah.
Going up Will Smith Way.
Yeah.
Damn it, Dub. Just go away.
Yeah. Exactly. It fits him.
He could have changed.
Branson,
Will
you got to
Smith
say
Avenue.
something. He talking about your Eagles now.
I'm talking about Will Smith
That's
Way.
your Eagles.
It's cool. He can say whatever he want. He know who won it.
Will Smith Way.
You say you know who beat him by double nickel.
Yeah,
Double nickel on their head.
Okay, so did you hear Will Smith's album? What's it called? And The Story Begins, or A True Story, or something about story?
No.
Y'all are missing out on some really, really, really okay hip hop.
I'm listening to.
I was just waiting for you. I was waiting for that.
I'm listening.
It's called Based on a True Story. My bad. I actually listened to the album for the greater good of the podcast.
How was it?
Y'all didn't. It was all right. It wasn't bad.
He played me a song.
Honestly,
or two.
Dub, if you had told me that, if you had, and this is the thing, like I know we got the chat. I know we got the chat. But if y'all would have told me that blah 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 has an album or blah 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 has an album before I looked in the chat,
I did. I said
no,
Voldy and Will.
before, because I'm not always in the
listen to
chat.
this.
Just listen. If you told me that before, I would have came back with a thorough review because I had been on the road all day.
I mean,
You could have played it.
That's what I'm saying, but I didn't know until I got back.
I put it in the chat Friday.
Will gives you
Cover
grown
mine.
person rap. He gives you grown up rap. He gives you.
Is it still the clean grown up rap that it's always
No,
been?
he's cussing in this.
I didn't hear no curse words.
No,
when
they
I was
censor it,
listening
but
to
he's cursing. Like they censor the curse words.
But it's grown up rap. He's rapping. He's
I
rapping
mean,
grown
Hov
up.
been doing grown up rap too.
Yeah, but he's giving grown up rap. Now, my only thing with
he
it
better
was
be doing grown up
your
rap.
production. Like you got all this money, and that's the
50
best.
plus years old.
That's the
His
best.
production is convoluted. The themes of the album are spread out everywhere. It's not a bad album. It's not bad at all.
There's no way Will Smith has bad production.
It's something that you.
There's no way Will Smith has bad production.
It's Will Smith's usual production.
Would you play it again?
No.
Hell no, he's not. Because he just said it had
I
bad
listen to
production.
a lot of shit for
He's
this
a producer.
podcast.
He just telling you they got bad. This shit ain't.
But he said it's all right though.
No, listen to what he really said.
I know. That's why.
Now, if it was a bad album, I would say it's a bad album.
What he's saying is the production is not where it should be, especially for it to be Will Smith. And that just doesn't make sense because Will Smith has Will Smith money, and any
production
producer
should be amazing.
no matter what their name is,
I
would
get
be like,
and
hey,
I get what
here
you're
you go,
saying.
Will.
So if the production is bad, then the fucking album's bad. Because if you're not gonna play it again, it's bad.
But think about it. Nas doesn't have great production, but his albums aren't bad. You just know that production could be better.
It's at least it's.
And that was
okay,
always
all right.
Nas
So
knock.
so with the
Will Smith's lyricism can't carry these beats.
exactly.
And there you have it.
I think my biggest thing, like, because
So it's a bad album.
Philly, but Will doesn't get the credit he deserves in hip hop. He really doesn't, and that's kind of what
he does
bothers
because
me.
him and Jazzy.
That's what he.
First
That's why he
Grammy
does
nominated.
acting. That's why he does
Grammy
acting.
winner.
Yeah, exactly. He did.
But he doesn't like Will Smith is a big reason why hip hop is in households.
Yeah, he exactly. He was the reason why a lot of.
I can't wait to play Summertime in a few weeks.
Exactly.
In a few weeks, it's gonna be summertime.
That's why I always be like MC Hammer and Will Smith never get the really exact due they deserve in hip hop because they open up to bigger crowds and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The ears you wouldn't have got beforehand. Brand new funk. People always be like, well, Will Smith was, he had the corny rhymes parents don't understand, but he had brand new funk.
He had clean
He
rap.
had bar. He had
because he
bars.
wasn't cursing like
Right,
everybody
he had
else.
clean
was,
rap.
like NWA and
Yes.
everybody else.
And the
was
fact
during
that you had
time.
clean rap and you was able to win Grammy,
And he
that
was
speaks
making
value.
kind of like kid music girls don't understand, stuff like that.
He made
Parents
part of
just don't
music.
understand.
Parents just don't
Yeah,
understand.
he made part.
That
of
was LL Cool J. You talking
Girls
about?
are not but
Not
trouble. Stuff that our type of music when we growing up relate to it. Very relatable.
Teenage party music.
Yeah.
Well,
Were
I'm
they
glad.
partying at Will Smith? Were we partying at Will Smith? I don't
Yeah,
know if
we
were
part of
partying.
that. Yeah,
I
we
think
part-
Summertime was
yeah.
the only thing we ever partied to.
Nah, we
No,
was,
Buddha, you like boom boom shake the room.
yeah.
You thought that was cool.
And whatchamacall always gets played at the white spots. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it will never die. So
No.
What about Miami?
Will Smith has two.
that too.
He
Miami
has two
too.
classics.
Summertime.
Summertime.
Summertime is the ultimate.
getting jiggy with it because that'll never die.
In Miami.
And I was going to say, welcome to Miami.
But what about Men in Black and Wild Wild West?
Yeah, Wild Wild West.
Maybe Wild Wild. Well, I don't know. Because Summertime always stood out.
Summertime always going to be hot. The other song I mentioned,
I guess getting jiggy. Yeah, because now that you say that, yeah, white people love to dance to that
shit. Be in the white club.
People love to dance to that corny ass shit.
It's always going to be in the white club. So he definitely got classic hit.
Nah. Getting jiggy with it.
Summertime is always going to be an all-time classic crossover.
I'm ready for Summertime.
Hit.
Summertime. Oh, it's spring.
You open up a lot of doors to a lot of hip hop artists to where they can transition from hip hop to the on the TV and movies and stuff like that.
All right, let's move along from Will Smith, like the Oscar Academy did, and I wanted to get into sports because I'm gonna flip this around because Juju Watkins,
my baby got hurt, man.
Juju Watkins got injured.
I
Her
saw
tore
that shit.
ACL in her knee.
Yep, right knee.
And she's
a sophomore though. She'll be back.
She'll be back her junior year.
She'll
in full
definitely
force.
be back.
Yeah, she definitely
Now
be
see
back.
this,
And she already
full force.
Look, let me tell you why.
They still can't. They won't be able to stop her.
Yeah, like I said.
Only thing they'll be able to stop is if she stops herself. Yo.
Right.
Because what happens is once those type of injuries or tears, then it becomes mental. You know what I mean? Then it's like, I shouldn't put
And
that
she
type
young,
of pressure
so
on it. Or
they heal up quick as hell.
she young, man.
College took a big hit because that's their biggest star.
That's why
this
she got
year.
that NIL money.
That was one of their
She got
biggest.
that.
I think she's the biggest star in women's college basketball this year.
She is.
Yeah,
And
so
on top
Who
of
else
that,
is it?
and
Other than Juju, like honestly, who else? And you know I'm a game cop through and through.
No.
She comes
They're a
second,
team.
but Juju
when it
is
comes
more,
to teams, that's
she's
favorite
more,
team.
She's more
the Gamecocks, but the
And
actual
Paige being
player,
hurt.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like
the actual players, Juju.
That's what I'm saying.
And by the time she
Get
come
well
out,
soon.
by the time she come out of the league, she gonna before she leave college, she gonna crush Caitlin Clark's all-time leading scorer record.
I don't know
Did
about
Caitlin
that.
Clark stay all 4 years?
Yeah.
Oh, well then Juju would have to stay all
She's
4.
already like in her junior season, sophomore season. She's already near over 2,000 points.
Damn.
Yeah, like 17. She over like 1,700. She averaged like 25. She averaged about like 25, 26 points.
Did
a
they
game.
win today? Because I thought I saw them playing.
It was tight when last time I
thought I saw them playing.
Y'all might have to check the score.
I know my NC
The
State
girls were playing today.
LSU beat NC State.
They beat Kansas State by 6 points, 67-61.
Because Kansas State was up at halftime.
See, this is why Jaden Daniels' mom sat between her and him.
Yo, man, that shit was she whack as hell.
No, that was necessary.
I want to say I see both sides of it. I'm gonna say that out the gate because as a parent, you're gonna do parental things. But as a child, and you're not even a child, but you're just you're an adult.
Pandora's box.
It's not even.
You don't
that.
even
You gotta
see
think
it,
about
bro.
It.
Go ahead.
I'm not
You don't
saying
even
that.
see it. Go ahead. I'm gonna listen to you.
I got 3 boys, and it's
I know.
like I know who Juju is. So if I want my son talking to any woman or girl, chick, whatever you want to call it. Oh,
see, that's the problem there.
It's her.
Y'all don't vet these women. Y'all
Not
just
even
see
that.
her-
I'm just saying in general. Think about it. If Yimmy is an athlete, right? My son is I don't want to call him a superstar, but my son is an athlete. In the making. You know what I mean? Hopefully all this stuff is going to pay out in the long run, but I'm not going to jinx nothing.
Right.
I'm just going to say that what he's doing now, if I'm his dad, because I'm at every game. Y'all know I'm at every game.
Right.
If I see him and I don't want to say just shooting his shot, but he's just conversing. You know what I mean? Like, yo, what's good? Hey, yeah, da-da-da-da-da. Who do I look like to put myself in the middle of children talking? I want to be a parent. I'm still going to sit on the side and let my son do what he does. Like, that's just me. Like,
I'm just in the area.
I'm just in the area. You're still protected. You're not doing nothing, stupid. Y'all are out here.
But we're talking about young adults though.
Yeah.
Now you see, bro.
Young adults, exactly.
Listen, bro. I don't know how to do this shit, but you hurting me. Cause see, listen to what you saying. We got 2 young superstars.
Stars, yes.
One is in the NFL, Rookie of the Year. He's on track if he keep his shit together on some good shit. We got a young lady she got the highest paid NIL in college sports, her face over everything. So for you to be in that position, you had to be hella disciplined. Same way how he got to where he's at. So if I'm a parent, I want my child with that because we got
That's what I said.
Right, but how she inserted herself.
That's terrible news.
Yeah, how she inserted herself in between
Mom
both
is
of them.
ODing. Mom is going.
Yes,
mom
that's
is
true.
doing
She's trying to suck the
disagree.
Huh?
I disagree.
Okay.
Because first of all, you don't know Juju as a person. Remember,
That's not for her to know though.
Xavier Worthy's girlfriend ran track and was sponsored by Nike, and she was batshit crazy.
I gave you a I gave you a clear example.
Yeah, but we can't give every woman or every young girl that
shit crazy.
Right,
And that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
But
You
hold
didn't
on,
know.
but this is where I'm saying it's different.
You got to let your child do that. Like this is what I mean by you never been rejected in 20 years. This is what I mean by are you going to get rejected or not? You got to let your child become a man. You got to let this boy that's already a man or a young adult.
Yeah, you got to let your.
So if my son, if my daughters, if I'm on hands raising them, right, my influence is going to affect them. They're going to do certain things that I taught them, like your sons and stuff. So your son is he was like number one draft.
He's a commodity.
You know what I'm saying? And he's talking to another commodity. And the fact of the matter is, she's not just not any commodity. She's top
tier.
With top tier. So for you to be in that range, you are self-aware about how you must keep yourself and protect your brand. I want my son attached to that.
Out of women athletes, Caitlin Clark, Juju Watkins.
Juju gonna pass that. We talking about
but you have to don't jump. So you're going to future things. He's just talking about current.
I'm talking about current,
like current stock.
I'm talking about current.
Caitlin already there though. Caitlin already there though.
Go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish your point.
Juju will usurp. She will
usurp her now. But go ahead.
She will, but you have to go. You have to go with current time, with present time, not future, but present.
Most popping women's names are Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Juju.
Then Juju, by far.
Okay, but as far as college right now,
it's just women in general.
Right, but they out the league. They out right. Okay, now you open it up. You done open it up. As far as women's sports, okay? I got you. But if you add in her game as far as her statistics,
you ain't gotta do that. You ain't gotta do that.
Okay,
because you already know she's top tier. But that's the thing. You already know she's top tier.
In my opinion, she passed them.
She will pass them.
No, she passed them now. This is the reason why I'm saying that. Because
with an injury?
No, not because before the injury.
No, I said with it.
Yeah, either with the injury or without the injury. And I'm gonna tell you why. She on her face is on at least 3 top 100 companies: Gatorade, State Farm. You know what I'm saying? Listen, and this is her sophomore year, dog.
You just be ready to take anything.
She's the highest
as soon as Caitlin Clark name come up, you want to take it away
I
from
think
her.
she did one for Nike.
I'm just saying when it comes
she
to
getting bread, dog.
Nobody says she's not.
I'm not saying I'm not. I'm talking about right. So what I'm saying,
name me female athletes who are name brands. Name them.
Juju.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Caitlin Clark is. I'm not taking her from
Angel Reese.
Angel Reese, yeah,
is a name brand.
Your girl Asia Wilson.
Yeah,
Asia Wilson.
Nah,
she's name brand.
Asia is too.
Asia is.
It's the other chick they used to
But is Asia's name as big as? I don't think Asia's
the reason why is
but
not.
That's just my
I got you.
Asia is bigger.
Actually, she is because if you really
and you gotta think about it, Asia's fucking with Bam.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's that. But we're not even bringing her into this.
All right.
As a name.
Okay.
Yeah, Asia is.
She's
the WNBA.
She's
After her is going to be
most valuable player. She is. She's just not as most talked about.
Outside of those 4, there's really no other woman athlete we really talk about like that.
Shakar Richardson. Paige Butler, Shakar. Well, she just really getting her pop now because, like I said, injury had really derailed her, name being out.
You might be able to throw Clarissa Shields' name out there.
Hell yeah, you got to throw.
Definitely throw Clarissa.
Clarissa
And you better be
Shields.
careful when you
And
throw
I'm
her
sorry,
name
and
out
I
there too.
apologize.
You better
I didn't
be
even
careful when you
mention
throw
her
her
name.
name out there.
She's up in there too.
Well, see, I
Clarissa
mentioned
Shields.
it. So
You're right, Clarissa Shields,
But
as
those
well
are
as
the
Shakira.
names-
You better be wearing your head protection.
Richardson.
Those are the names
Shakira
that
Richardson.
comes to female
Shakar.
athletes
Shakar,
that are
thank you.
really popping. Those women that we've named.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like you say,
I want
Jaden's a
my son
commodity.
talking to them.
She's a commodity.
I want
her
my,
life
those
is
are the type of women I want my son to talk
Exactly.
to.
I want my son. I want my son and daughter to talk to another commodity because that means y'all think alike. Y'all got to protect y'all brand.
I could possibly make a case that Juju might be bigger than Jaden. Like
No. Never.
Well, see, you got to. Nah, but see, hold on, Dub. Think about it. And the only reason I might go there with him.
What commercials he's on right now?
No. The only reason I might say that with him,
I'm just saying,
is because she's still in college. That's the only reason.
Well,
I would
he's a
say
Heisman
that.
Trophy winner.
I know, but she's still in college.
I
But she is
understand.
already popping.
She is not going to be bigger than, and the only way that can happen is if Jaden falls off or gets.
If she makes it in the WNBA, she will definitely catch up with this.
Wait.
Just the way that they're starting to market the WNBA and all that, she will. If and when she goes pro, she'll catch up to this.
This is the reason why her name is you can say it's just as big as his because again,
it is as big.
It is. What commercials he's on? She's on 3 name brand commercials.
You're measuring shit by commercials.
It is because we talking about exposure, nigga.
No, you said bigger than Jaden Daniels.
I'm telling you, if you see her face on as ambassador on name brand shit,
national commercial,
you don't even see him. You don't see his face on name brand shit.
You only see Jaden because he is the starting quarterback
of the Washington Commanders,
Washington.
and he's the rookie of the year.
He's a rookie.
Former Heisman
Commodores.
Trophy winner.
So that's why I said I wasn't no disrespect.
And
to
she's
Jaden.
in college.
None
That's
at all.
what. It's no disrespect, but she's in college,
Juju's
and her
name
name and her
is
face
really
is plastered
that
over everything.
hot. Like Juju's name is really that hot.
Even with the injury.
Exactly, the
really
injury
that
just took
hot.
it up another notch. Cause who called Caitlin Clark? You gonna get well, and all everybody else. Angel Reese done reached out.
Fulwani's still coming.
She is. She is.
Hey, Fulwani's still
And
coming.
we still in the tournament, and we play Duke tomorrow. I don't know what time. It's going to be a great game. Lady game.
Let's see. We play the Blue Devils at 1 p.m.
It's going to be a great game.
I will be tuned in, of course.
This is for the Final Four, and like I said, I got my girls hoisting up the
Did
trophy.
Duke win tonight?
Yes.
Yeah,
I'll tell you in 1 second.
The boys won.
Okay,
They
cool.
No, it was still on. What are you talking about? Unless they just finished.
They won by 20.
They won by 20.
She won by 20.
They won by 20, and Florida beat Texas Tech.
Look, Cooper Flag, boy. Cooper Flag.
We've been talking about him for a year and a half now. This boy is the
he was
truth.
doing the AAU.
Of course,
circuit and all that.
again, we just had the draft.
Yo, speaking of,
couldn't even name the Frenchman took over the league. Now
I want to shout out Rocky Mount.
We got
that facility I went to today.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was so dope. Now, I have been to a lot of AAU facilities, but I went to this facility, the Rocky Mountain. Huh?
You pay your money?
When don't you pay money?
Okay, I was just saying. I just want to make sure because I'm not familiar with that. You know what I'm saying? So every time you go, you pay money. So just the fact that you get.
I'm gonna give it to you like this. One day is $25.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these joints are 2-day events. Mm-hmm. $40 fucking out the gate, my guy.
So this the reason why I asked him because the fact that he's bigging up this facility. This nigga, look, the last time I talked to him, like, nigga,
let me tell you this though.
Pay motherfucking money.
No. Let me finish though. You ain't even let me finish, and it's over now, so I can say it. We were scabbing out of control in that bitch. Nigga. We scabbed our way up in that bitch. And you know what I mean.
Ducky and Bob, man.
Hey, dude, the facility was so dope. Like I've been to a lot of facilities, even Chris Paul shit, like the joint in Winston-Salem, that was dope. But this Rocky Mount shit, nigga, it was actually set up nice. They had a lot of course. It was perfectly laid out. Who was it? Bond, Capelli, and it was somebody else. Baller TV. I want to shout those places out because they actually put this tournament together and they did a great job. Because like I said, I've been to a lot of these AAU tournaments in the last 3-4 years dealing with, Yimmy. And they have just been piss poor events. But this one today, I shout out Rocky Mount events, and that shit was dope, man.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the reason why I asked him about it, because like I said, last time that I talked to this,
I was still pissed.
it was hot.
Hey, $25 a pop for one day.
said,
40 for a 2-day
I
event.
just got up this morning. I had to pay. I said, okay.
So I'm looking at the paper, and it says my boy's out for the season.
Mm-hmm. LaMelo is done for the season.
Wrist and ankle, I think.
Yeah, he's getting surgery.
They just shut him.
They just shut him down.
Yeah, you got to shut him
making
down.
the playoffs.
Right. They don't need it. He already had
And he
his.
was probably smoking niggas parlays too, so it was like, you know what, just go ahead. Man. Sit down.
Yeah, he's undergoing, it looks like, 2 minor procedures to address
That's like
ankle
the
and wrist
third
issues,
motherfucker.
and is out for the rest of the season. So, yeah, he's done along with Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard is done for
Blood
the
clot.
season as well due to a blood clot.
Get well soon.
Thrombosis.
That seemed like that shit going around a lot, because that's what Wemby got.
Yeah.
Lots of NBA players have gotten it. Chris Bosh retired from it.
That's from
Brandon
doing a lot of flying.
They said it was flying possibly.
Flying and
Yeah.
shit.
Possibly due to flying.
Well, some say it's due to flying. Just some people say athletes are more prone to it because they get hit, and they bruise and some of
Yeah,
those
but
bruises.
yeah. Wemby got his because they said his height and flying and shit.
Yeah.
Can we say that this Dame Lillard trade has been probably one of the underwhelming trades of
Worst trade?
I'm gonna say underwhelming. No, the worst trade still Dallas gets that. Dallas gets
No,
that.
they don't. They don't still get that.
The
Until-
Mavericks don't-
AD back.
Yeah, until
AD back.
Luka wins a championship is not a worst deal.
If these niggas don't make a good spot in the playoffs,
We talking about trading
you will not
somebody.
hold
We
that-
talking
that
about
same
trading
sentiment.
somebody for being able to put on a show. That's what the trade went down. Because Luka has
LA
not,
wanted the name.
they wanted a new superstar.
I got the Lillard trade right now over. Well, I got it under the Lakers
I don't
right
even
now.
remember who they traded for.
They traded
Luka and AD.
No, I'm talking
Dame
about for
Lillard.
Dame Lillard.
Oh,
They
Dame was
first round draft picks. They traded
Jordan Poole.
No, Jordan Poole was Golden State.
No, they traded away your boy that's at Boston now, the guard. What's my man name?
Who, Drew Holiday?
Yeah, Drew Holiday was on their team. That's when they won the
he
chip.
was.
So they traded
He was a
him.
buck.
They traded him to Portland. There you go. They traded Drew Holiday to Portland, some first round draft pick. They got Damian Lillard and some picks. And Drew was able to buy out.
Yeah.
He signed. He got with Boston. And there it is.
The Bucks have done nothing that we thought they do. We thought the Bucks were going to run through the East at least, and they have
It's
not
actually been
done.
Boston and Cleveland.
They ain't done nothing like
Got
that.
rid of Middleton.
I mean, because Middleton,
It was fun.
he got hurt.
It was fun.
And he got hurt.
He wasn't in their
He
plans.
produced
He wasn't
it.
really in their plans of
Productivity has
moving
to stay
forward
up.
anyway.
I mean, if he,
It was
if
really
he,
good.
if he never got hurt, they would have never traded him for Kuzma. Feel what I'm saying? So
know,
he
I
was
guess.
hurt. He never after they won.
32%.
I see that.
Say it again.
The
Thunder,
Thunder odds of
32%
winning
chance of winning the
chip this year.
championship. The most.
OKC.
Yeah.
I mean, of course. I mean, if you look at them niggas is deep, bro, and everybody young as fuck.
SGA, they're not that deep. But it's SGA
No,
carrying
them
them.
niggas deep, bro.
They are
SGA,
kinda
SGA, he's ahead of the
They're
draft.
kind of deep.
They're deep, bro.
They
They're
look
kind of
No,
deep.
them
SGA
niggas
is
deep, bro.
running
Listen,
the board.
listen,
nigga.
bro.
SGA is
Oh,
running
he
the
runs
boards.
it, but they're deep.
Yeah,
Hartenstein
they're
is
deep,
actually
bro.
grabbing the boards
Nigga,
that he
they're
misses,
deep.
giving him another shot. He
You
gonna
said
kick it
Chet
out.
grabbing.
Look,
No, not Chet ain't grabbing shit. That's soft ass. Yo, Chet ain't
Listen,
grabbing.
bro,
Hartenstein,
listen,
Isaiah
listen.
is out there grabbing boards.
Listen, that's why they
Chet
got
is just-
That's why they got Hartenstein.
Chet is like an X factor.
You
They
think
got
the-
Hartenstein
you think
for
the
that.
Knicks miss him?
Who? Hell yeah, they
Hell
do.
yeah. Dude,
But
that's a big ass. They say he ain't a white boy, but that's a white.
I mean, if you
whatever,
really,
that's a big motherfucker.
I mean, no,
I
like,
seen his
take that back,
parents,
take
he's
that back. You talking
that's
about
a big motherfucker.
if
yo.
they was able
That-
to keep him, but they made up for it by getting Cat. Because Cat, that's an upgrade over Hartenstein.
I think OKC
Only 'cause
didn't think
Cat
Hartenstein was
is
going.
he can score.
shoot them threes.
Hartenstein
But
played
Cat's still
bigger
soft,
for.
though. Cat's still
Hartenstein
soft.
played
He
bigger
give you
for
25 and
OKC
10.
than he did.
Yeah,
for
he
New
will,
York.
but he has to. He's a big body.
I feel you.
But he's still soft.
Hartenstein is definitely coming into his own. That's
Right,
for
so
sure.
that's why I
he's
say-
definitely like
Okay.
He's like what was my boy the big boy that used to be in Memphis and stuff, that used to be in OKC, the white boy, big like.
Oh, you talking about Adams?
Adams.
Steven Adams.
That's who Hartenstein started to remind me of.
All right, so like I said, OKC, them niggas.
He's not as strong as Adams.
Them
though.
niggas. That
Adams was that Aussie, Australia strong.
That boy was.
But Hartenstein strong.
I think he's just more agile than Adams is.
Well, Adams is just a stiff strong. Like,
that's what I'm saying. I think Hartenstein's more agile with the strength.
Exactly.
I still don't think he's as strong as Adams.
Oh, I don't think nobody's as strong as that big white boy. That white boy's strong as fuck.
Tapping the point I was talking about, OKC is deep, bro. They got the thing about it is with the league, you gotta have wing players, and they got niggas that's long. The two Williams boys that's at the forward and shit. You know what I'm saying? Them boys can play because they're gonna lose some starters. They got other players that can go to other teams and be number one on the scores. I just told you them two Williams boys.
Jalen Williams.
Any one of the Williams boys they got on that forward, they as beasts, bro.
Damn, the Wolves are back in it. I thought they were out of it.
Nah, they and
and starting to play now. See, I got to get back into the NBA.
So like I said, I mean, this is where it's getting interesting and shit. You feel what I'm saying?
I'll wait till the playoffs.
Well, I'm gonna catch the end of the season and catch up and stuff. But I was just looking at who they got. They got the Thunder, followed by the Celtics.
I don't think Boston repeat this shit.
The Cavs.
I think the Cavs take them out.
The Lakers, Nuggets, Warriors, Knicks, Clippers, Wolves, and Rockets.
And then the Memphis, they fired their head coach.
I ain't gonna lie. When I saw Kawhi Leonard play, I was like, "What the hell he doing? What he doing out on the court?
When
he
he
ain't hurt.
play. Yeah, he ain't hurt. They said wait till the playoffs. When he
scored
40 points in
I
this
still
game.
haven't seen this nigga play.
Right.
He still plays so intermittently. I still have not watched him play.
Right. He got paid though.
Yeah.
Cool.
Can we send him Paul George back?
Huh? No.
Oh, okay.
Nah.
Just want to send him Paul George back. His trash.
They just shut him down because
they need to. This season's over.
No, real talk. It ain't even Paul George.
Y'all got Quentin Grimes though.
Quentin Grimes, my guy. Now I'm gonna get me a Quentin Grimes.
I feel you. It ain't even Paul George, dog.
Nigga done threw away
It's
Joel.
It's Embiid. It's Embiid.
It's Embiid.
Y'all need to trade his ass.
I ain't gonna put it on.
Y'all need to trade his ass. Y'all, the whole organization.
Send him to Brooklyn. Send him to Brooklyn. Shit, he'll work in Brooklyn.
Oh, if they
Fuck
come up,
James Harden. We'll take that
if
nigga,
they
though.
send him with a first round draft pick, somebody take his ass.
Send him to Brooklyn. We'll give y'all Nick Claxton.
And you know we already got like 50 million picks. Like we did. I don't know.
So he need to go to a contending team.
I'm just waiting on football season to start.
Yeah,
I'm waiting on the.
Oh, it's baseball season, nigga. What we doing? Like my Dodgers, they don't raise the damn. They don't raise the fucking flag up and shit. You know we 4-0. We done went down Japan and shit. Bust ass.
Who brought the World Series trophy out?
Oh yeah, you know it, motherfucker.
What you said,
What you say? What you say? Yeah, I know you slide that in. That's how the niggas, janky niggas do this shit. But it's all good. You my boy, Yuri. Ice Cube came out with the old damn blue motherfucking what is that? The caddy. God damn, that shit was hot.
Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff.
LLP.
Yeah, y'all got any other topics?
Nah, we appreciate y'all.
Man, let them
tuning
get
in
their
tonight.
back blown out in peace.
Yes, please.
Damn.
Quit stalking that young lady.
Quit stalking that old man too, yo.
Quit stalking that young lady. Quit stalking that old man.
If you miss that pussy that bad, boy, you better be good. Shut it down.
Exactly.
Quit being weird.
Don't put yourself in shit that you don't want to be.
Don't be no tiny whiteys on this shit.
Just quit being weird, yo. Like, come on. Go shake that man's hand. Go to a housewarming. Go to a cookout.
He don't know Stephon getting that pussy, boy. He digging in them guts.
And let them girls get their back blown out in peace, man.
Peace,
Quit being a
please.
stalker.
Yeah.
LLP.
Peace.